Hello, Squadron, and welcome back to Chance Die.
We
What
got a new
is
look.
up? Okay, we're back, and we're still in the
Yeah,
underworld.
still in the underworld, but we got an upgrade as
We
we
did
go
get a
down.
bit of an upgrade. Here, life is a cruel experiment, and the road to humanity, it's paved with all kinds of stuff, anguish mostly. Tonight, the dice guide the unbroken on their pilgrimage through the sanguine universe and deep into the below, past almost every known river until they get right up into the ocean of fragments in the dead dominions. They are on a quest to sort of resurrect a destroyer angel in a way to right things in the sanguine universe. Theirs is a continuing tale of purpose, of discovery, of self inspiration, of becoming individuals greater than the sum of their parts. They are the created. Welcome to the wrong side of heaven. So, last time on Chance Die, on game 32, Limitless, the Unbroken descended. They were being led by tour guide Nozo Malakaris down into the Dead Dominions, and she stopped at several locations of interest: Lowgate Penitentiary, the Junkyard, the Forge of Orpheus, Opia, Athenium. When they got to the Athenium, although places like the Junkyard had proven very interesting for dead technology and sort of the limitless application of such, especially for one such as Linda. Like if ever there was a place where a Promethean or such as herself, sorry, a created, an unfleshed such as herself could come to make another of her kind, she would find nearly everything she would need in a place like the Junkyard. Um, it's incredible, and there was some urge to stop, but they went further down. Um, each time being plummeted, being sort of almost harassed by the cheerful, upbeat demeanor of Nozo. Um, but when they made it to the Athenium, they sort of felt this a Zothic radiance, and it was powerful but weakening. And they could tell that something was. They could sense torment in the air, feel that sort of crackle of agitated pyros, and they sort of knew they had to stop. One of their kind was trapped here, stuck in pain. But they didn't want to risk everybody, so they split the party. Half stayed in the lobby of the Athenium, sort of playing cards, and that was Rain, Alaska, and Adonis. While the other half, consisting of Linda, River, and Moses, ventured into the Athenium following Linda's lead, as she has the most scientific mind. They moved quickly, quietly, um, gaining access. They gave something of themselves, knowledge of themselves. So books of themselves were created and added to this library, which means that somewhere down the line, if a character were so inclined, they could find the book of Linda's life. They could find the book of the Torment Twins. They could find the book of Moses and learn about Prometheans, about the unfleshed. Likewise, all knowledge is held here from all supernatural entities, Atlanteans, vampires, mages, all of it, right? But underneath the watchful gaze of the Sphinx, they made their way in and they found sort of a dunce hall, a penitentiary hall where offenders to the library's rules would have to sort of stay. And very quietly, very gently, they opened, very demure. They opened these. Sorry, I had to do it. They passed open these gates, and they found Husk sort of suspended and tortured, and they realized what was happening. Husk was caught in a vicious cycle. Um, he had basically come to this place repeating a phrase, I need help finding my friend, and was told to lower his voice and was punished for 30 minutes, which is, for a place so far down, that's really light. Like, as an example, many uh, individuals are sentenced for weeks to months. To be sentenced to 30 minutes in a quiet room was light work. Yet he continued to break this law, continued to break this law. And when the punishment grew more severe, physical application of a weakness, fire, His body responded as Prometheans do. Check with torment. Check with torment with minuses to stress. And so far down, with no allies, in a foreign place, under the gaze of a sphinx, being yelled at about laws, torment overwhelmed him. And for 6 to 7 hours straight, he violated those laws, screaming, cursing, debate, doing there with no one to break him out. Those 30 minutes racked up. And he would do this nonstop for 16 days. No, not eating, barely sleeping, waking only to find himself in that space, crying out for help, punished. And even if he stayed quiet for what he had done, he would be there for the next 43 years. And so the Unbroken made some deals. They'd worked with creatures like this before. Everybody wants something, right? And so quietly they asked to speak with the librarian, the Sphinx, who descended because they had been polite. They hadn't broken any laws and had gotten quite far. So they negotiated. What would it take to set him free? The answer was immediate: equivalent knowledge. Okay. It's not exactly like an exact science. Equivalent to what? 43, 50 years? Equivalent to like what he's worth. But what the Unbroken did have access to was a brand new reality-defining transmutation, one that did not exist, one that should not exist, one that does not exist as far as that library is concerned. And so with that, which basically, this individual would be the first to catalog this, put it in writing, pen it, really cementing it into reality. Before that, this existed in you. Where'd she go? Shadow. Okay, cool. But they made some deals, and they actually did trade over the Quietus mask or knowledge of it in order to secure Husk's freedom. Once again, this was a selfless act, and not the first time. This is just how the Unbroken operate. They really do not. And I say this like both as a storyteller and as like this is the character of the group. They really cannot stand to see someone suffering without good cause. If someone's just hurt and in danger and needs help, they don't really stop to think about, okay, what does this mean for me? They just help. And I think that's really awesome.
When a man asks for help, you help him.
Yeah, there aren't a lot of Prometheans like that, and the fact that became the culture of this group is very impressive. They helped Husk out quietly, keeping him quiet, Moses reassuring him, quiet, him seeing another of his lineage, a Frankenstein, when he gets out, playing cards. There was reassurances throughout. And once he was out, that Frankenstein, with lightning therapy, healed his wounds, the aggravated ones, as much as she could. Because they did still have to go deeper down. She couldn't give everything. And they answered some questions, and they pointed him in the right direction. And Alaska gave him one of the coins that he was given, which was sort of a bit of an uproar. Why are you doing that? What if we can't? But he was like, hey, we help. This is what we do. I'll figure it out when we get down. And so he gave that coin off, and Husk started to make his way, as far as he knows, towards the nearest dead river, where he can barter with a ferryman for passage back to the surface. And heading back to the elevator, the Unbroken, they gathered themselves from playing cards and waiting times. There was a small reunion, hugging, and then back into the elevator and down for hours, until finally arriving in a crash in the Nile River on the Stygian fields of a dead dominion called the Hall of Two Truths, which belongs to the Death Lord Osiris. Bordering this massive realm is another realm, one crashing seamlessly into the next. Just like Egypt to the sea, the Hall of Two Truths borders the Ocean of Fragments, home to the Leviathan and the Feathers of Night. So you were in the threshold. You took the time to learn the pretty much about an hour and a half of just sort of wandering, looking at rocks, and Linda categorizing everything until finally you had the 8 laws that you needed to follow in order to make it from point A to point. As far as you can tell, it's like D or so. It's far. You feel like it looks only like a few hours away, but you gather you if you don't sleep, you could be walking for maybe a little under a week. But on that path, there are guardians, massive colossal entities, each waiting for their due. You can't look back. You can't wear anything on your feet. You must tread with bare feet. And once you've sort of gathered yourselves and your packs, Ace on Moses' shoulder, you started down the road. But no sooner had you crossed the threshold and, set foot on that soil with the colorful, also, real quick, everything in the underworld has been kind of like the pictures we use, right? Drab, colorless. This place does not feel like that. It almost feels like all the color in the underworld drained to a central point, and it's here. Lush vegetation, bright greens, ripe fruits, bouquets of flowers, feasts, um, ripe red apples, juicy fruits. It's magnificent. Even the water behind you, choppy and blue, festering with crocodiles, bordering with golden sands. You can almost feel sunlight above, although you can't see it and it can't be here, but you can feel it. You can feel the warmth sort of choked by these heavy clouds that obscure the sunlight, but you know it's there. It doesn't give you pyros though, so you're not exactly sure, but it gives that full illusion of being under endless sky with pyramids of all varieties, Chinese, Mayan, Egyptian. It's you can see all kinds of culture sort of here, but there is an overarching sort of Egyptian vibe to it. You gathered yourselves, you gathered your swords, you gathered your items, each other. You made sure you were, okay. Once again, give yourselves a willpower point. Oh, but that was something I wanted to do. Don't just give yourselves a willpower point. Let's talk virtue and vice. It's been a while. It's been a while, and I think it's time that we potentially get a little bit more of our energy back. You were very selfless recently, and you not only crossed what threshold, but on the way, you acquired things, you bartered things, you set people free, 2 people, if I'm being real, Thespian, Malvadio, and Husk. Like, your legend is altruistic. So I think we should check these virtues and vices. So, who wants to go first? Yeah. What's your virtue? Do not anyone to allow to fall into despair. Evil and misfortune cannot prevail no matter how grim things become. I'm going to say you get them all back. You have been a staple in the sort of concrete nature of the group, with both a river relying on you and you relying on river, and even allowing, like, it was Moses who wanted to do this, and everyone, there was sort of a, not like exactly, Moses wanted to rescue Husk. He really felt like, we have to do this, we can't leave one of our own. Rain was the same. She made a very strong argument. We that's not who we are. And there was sort of a, but we can't fall prey to these laws. Like, we can't end up like him. And Linda said with fucking damn near confidence, I can get you through this. It's a library. Like, her mind just knows what to do here. You just have to be quiet and patient and studious, and you will get what you want. And it was really good. She also argued very well against the Sphinx. So, yes, get them all back. All right, who's next?
Mine is, my virtue is prudence and my vice is pride.
With What? I think just for how you behaved with pride, it's not a bad thing, but you automatically get 1 point back because you have confidently and led your team down into the underworld, specifically with a side quest to speak with Osiris, even though there hasn't been any real proof that that was Osiris. Even though you're the only one who heard that voice, there was sort of a, is someone even questioned, is that Osiris? And you're like, I don't know, but I'm confident that it was, and I'm going to find out, and you're just not willing to accept any answer other than it's got to be. And so you definitely get 1 back from that. Let's see. Prudence is a little more fun. Wisdom and restraint above rash action and thoughtless behavior. I'm going to say you get them all back. You've been working as leader of the group. Even though you haven't made all of the decisions, there have been several decisions that weren't made without you, where people would check with you before doing the thing. And that shows that everyone's putting their trust in you, and you take a moment to assess everyone's thoughts, beliefs, and then make a decision. I think that's prudent.
Hell yeah.
You get them all back. Rain or Adonis. Well, you're both muted, my loves. There we go.
Silly ass. I only need 1 more.
You only need 1 more? What's your virtue and vice?
Justice and envy.
Justice. Wrongs cannot go unpunished.
Justice.
Whenever you do the right thing at risk of personal loss or setback, yes, you get them all back.
By the way, I'm envious when
Yeah.
I see River and Linda. So.
Yeah, plus you've displayed some envy. It's been good.
I have hope and envy.
I haven't seen much envy from you because you've pretty much been getting a very emotional fill from Moses. But your hope has been shining in the darkness, just like Alaska's. He also shares hope. So I think the hopeful are going to get their full willpower back on this. You know what? Alaska's come along. I'm buying up his composure a little.
That's not a bad. Hey, listen, he literally turned to stone. I don't know how much more composure than that you can have.
Yeah, I like him being, wild, but he has to learn a little bit, and he has grown a lot. Okay. So, virtue and vice behind us.
Oh, thank you.
As soon as the group started down the Stygian fields, setting foot on those slightly moist soils, to the left and right, you see these massive, it's a mix of what you would imagine, plants that would grow along the side of the Nile River, but also plants that would grow alongside of a Chinese river, plants that would grow alongside of Mayan waters. You're seeing vegetation, not that many of you know, but for someone perhaps like Rain, who likes to study plants, the place like this doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. It's almost like all cultures that share this type of ideology have kind of cultivated to form this place under Osiris. You can feel the reeds to your left. You can feel the vegetation. It's not an illusion. The moisture of the plants, the vibrancy of it all. And you see the ghosts here are old ghosts, ancient creatures that babble in tongues that might be dialects of old and might just be what they have left because they've fallen so low. And all that's left of their speech pattern is like a couple garbled phrases, but you hear them over and over. And if you don't, this is one of those things where for a Promethean, there's only one way you could understand what these ghosts are saying. and that is a particular transmutation that allows you to understand all languages.
What is that transmutation?
I got you. Because some of you have vitriol that can be spent corely in the moment. That transmutation it's called Logos. And it is, sorry, I know the name of it before from what I know the page. Logos. It is on 137 of the core book, and it is under the mesmerism chain of transmutations. It is the 4th dot. Prometheans who take this say that language was a universal tongue once that anyone could understand, and the fire can sort of bind that. And likewise, you can speak any language. Prometheans who learn this transmutation can once more hear the words of the universal language in whatever tongue humans speak. It does say humans, but these are the ghosts of humans. That's how that one goes. Likewise, you can likewise speak such that any human can understand you, even though you may make mistakes. The human will mistake the words for those of his own native language. So you'll appear like a local to them or a speaker of their native language. It's a really good transmutation to have, especially for the underworld. If you don't have it, that's fine. It just means that the dialects you're hearing are those of the long dead, and these are the teeming thousands. And they are not your concern. Kind of like Moses, like before he became quiet, one of the last things he said is, we must be careful. The concerns of the dead are not our concerns. We're here for specific things.
Yeah, that's too rich for my blood.
As you start down this magnificent path.
4 dots. That's a lot.
It is a lot. It is a lot. It is a lot.
I also don't have
That is
anything
a
else
lot
in
to
that
put
chain.
beyond vitriol.
I don't have anything in that chain, so.
Oh, so you'd have to
Yeah.
pay for each dot you're skipping.
And it'd be
Yeah.
7 as well instead of 5 because it's not my school.
Yeah, he doesn't have it either.
Well,
But that's okay. So what you hear is just these long dead dialects of tribes that maybe never really even got a chance to pass on, their native tongue, languages that never really got further than pictographs. And it is woeful, but also joyful. You kind of see people bartering and eating. You see people planting and farming. You see people building. And it's not the cycle of death that you saw before. Or maybe it is, but it's taking longer. Maybe they get to live out longer days and less their final hours and more their final weeks, months. Almost like a type of life that they get to, have down here, the echoes of one. But no sooner are you enjoying the scenery to your left and right, these beautiful fields, the teeming ghosts, you start to hear voices. Voices from behind you. And you know that the elevator already went back up, so all that's behind you is a river teeming with crocodiles, and beyond that, more craggy stones that lead further up into presumably dead dominions above this one. As far as you can tell, that would be like if it was a 2-hour fall to get to this dead dominion from Athenium, you're looking at several weeks hike to get back.
Yeah.
But these voices cry out, and for some of you, the voices are alluring. For, let's say, Rain and River, you hear the voices of your creators, Paracelsus and Midnight Rain.
No, you're not gonna trick me with that again.
And you hear them say, I am so proud of you. Rain, you've come so far. Turn and look at me. Let me look at your eyes. And River, Paracelsus, who you've never really met, but you've sort of learned about in passing from videos, from studies of Shepherd, from pictures on the wall in the broken mosaic. But you know he's a very sort of uptight individual. You reek of power, little one. I can sense your magnificence. Let me appraise you. For Adonis, it's not one of love. He hears the cold, accusational tone of his creator. Almost like when he used to pretend he was drunk just to sort of have an excuse to abuse him. And you hear, oh, there you are. I should have known you'd be walking with such filth. Turn and face me, most beautiful man in the world.
Hey.
For Linda, also, what is up, broski? Good to see you. For Linda, you see, or you don't see because you're walking forward. You hear a voice you haven't heard in forever. A voice you were not sure you'd ever hear again. She was weak and distraught the last time you saw her, drained of energy, almost as if she'd passed all semblance of her fire onto you, a shell of herself. You hear, there you are, my daughter. My Linda. I am so sorry. I was sick then. I'm better now. Walk with me by the river.
I don't think she ever called me Linda.
That is your title, L-I-L-1-N-D-A, and she.
Yeah, but she would never
you.
say Linda. Like, she wouldn't call me
Yes,
by
she
name.
would. She has a very good reason to call you Linda.
No,
And
this,
fact,
yes,
has.
this, but in the past. I'm saying in the past.
In the past, when she was taken by torment, when she was taken by stage 4 disquiet, there were things that she said, things that she called you. And yes, Linda was one of them. And this isn't like last time, where each person only hears their own thing. You all hear this. You all hear this sort of one voice after the other, one voice rising after the other. You'll never be stronger than me. The mocking tones from behind, followed by, this is the lot you threw yourself with? I expected better than this, Alaska. Come home before you disappoint me further. Voice after voice, love, hate, condemnation. Confusing. So, we're going to do this with personal choice. I need each of you to roll a willpower roll. But you are going to assign the minus 1 through 5. How bad does that voice ring in your head? The creator who created you only to be a monster. The creator who abandoned you just to see what it felt like. The creators who never wanted to abandon you, but had to. because that was just the way they were raised. The lessons you needed to learn could not be taught by them. The creator who created you in a mad rush of frenzy and passed nearly all of her creative energy onto you, becoming a cell. Each of these individuals, their voices overlapping. You decide. -1 through 5.
All right, I got my minus.
What did you take?
-3.
I like. I appreciate it.
I have equal reasons to turn around and equal reasons to ignore the arrogant cuck.
Mm-hmm.
I also did -3.
I'm gonna go -2. I don't see Linda really turning around at this point. I'm sure there's something, some heartstring that she could tug, but
I got 3.
3 successes?
3 successes.
3 successes. -2 on Linda.
2.
With 2 successes. Okay, okay. Ah, why are you flipping me off?
I'm not. That's my pointer finger. This is my middle finger.
Oh, I was like, what's he doing? It was just
This
like...
is my this is my bisexual finger gun. I got 1 success.
Tempting. Hard to resist. But you're not alone anymore. In fact, even just sort of reaching your hand out, you can feel, because you guys walk in the back line, you can sort of feel that you aren't alone. You can brush against the weight of someone. Brush against Moses. This gives you, it's hard, but even just the presence and, you know, to your side and then everyone in front. And you see them trembling and not turning. And it's hard, but you just close your eyes and you try to keep walking.
What if we walk forward and turn? So then we eventually go back to where we came.
I get what you're saying.
Not turning around.
You can try
Like
it.
3 left turns.
Yeah, you can try it.
I don't want to.
You want to?
No. I'll take 3 minuses on my willpower. I don't want to take that either. But I feel like Rain would be like, if somebody was like, or if that person was expressing that they're proud of her and stuff, she would just be like super people pleaser of like, oh my gosh.
Finally,
really
the things I wanted to hear for ages.
Yeah, but I know it's not real.
I took a -3 as well for the same reason of like, I feel like she'd be like, oh, I am strong. Let me show ya.
Give me something, give me something. I got 1. It's an 8. It's a low 1.
That is a low 1. Okay. You're usually at the front alongside River. And this is sort of a similar feel. Like you can tell, you know on an instinctual level that this can't be real, but you're so impulsive that it takes a lot of you not to like just whirl around on your heel and be like, who? Me? You know, like, but there you could feel like you could hear everybody's voices. You can hear their feet kind of grounding behind you and then finding their step again. And you can feel your torment twin to your right. You can feel your torment twin to your right. Sort of holding you in place a little bit, sort of giving you support just by presence of being. Likewise behind you. Alaska just reaches out and puts his hand on your back. It's not real. It's not real. He wouldn't be here.
Just keep going forward, keep going forward, keep going forward, keep going forward.
Just remember the rules and keep moving forward. Don't look back.
There's a lot of rules.
I know.
Did the old rules get left in the elevator?
Yeah.
Yes,
There's
the ones
8
from
rules.
Athena. Yeah.
I thought so. But...
As far as I can tell, every area has its own set of laws.
it's gonna be so hard to forget and remember and forget and remember.
Okay, just focus on the ones that we have right now.
Okay, don't look
Linda's
back.
just gonna
Don't look
start
back.
reading them.
Stay on the
Stay on
path.
the path.
Deny no
Deny
guardian
no
redo.
guardian. No coins.
Tread with bare feet.
Good thing we don't have to whisper anymore.
Yeah, for real. The word of Osiris is law, so that should be
We already
fun.
know that.
You can't claim any soul but your own. Eat nothing, drink nothing.
Drink nothing.
We didn't eat that recently.
Oh, also don't carry any coin beyond the black gate.
I said that. No coins.
Oh, sorry.
Beyond
I missed that one.
Did
I'm
we
sorry.
cross that gate?
I gave my
What
coin
about-
away. No.
Yeah. What about our dead coins? Are they the same? Coin is a coin.
I think a coin is a coin, but I think it's that gate all the way up there after we get through all these guardians. I'm assuming that's what they are because of the rules.
Yeah.
Is the block
Okay.
gate where we're going?
Yeah, we have to go to get to the gate. We just have to get through all these stops, it seems like, along the way.
If we're lucky, maybe one of the guardians will ask for our coins.
And then we don't need them anymore.
We can offer them our coins. Although
Moses, what
they
did you
don't-
take for your willpower minus against your creator?
Oh, I forgot I was just on coin.
Sorry.
Yeah. So when you guys were walking through the Stygian fields, you guys heard all these voices calling at you from behind, and you each could hear them, and you could hear the ones that were harassing each other. Some in love, some in hate. But yours was definitely the mocking tones that you would never forget of your creator.
Yeah. I'm gonna give that a big old fat 5. That's 5.
-5.
He has said over and over that this is the one thing that you know, if he ever saw her, he'd knock her out.
Good thing you roll well. I have to grab a charger. I'll be right back. I'm sorry.
Okay.
It's all good, man.
Hold on, let me get my dice ready.
Oh, good.
Alright.
Nothing's ever easy, is it?
Socks are back.
I've got my dice and my character sheet ready in case I need to intervene.
So,
ahead and
but because I only have the 5 willpower
It's a chance time.
to offset my -5,
Oh God, no.
yeah, it's a chance that I just do take -5. So I'm gonna spend a willpower.
Bring it up
Offset
to
is
3.
to give me 2 dice.
Oh yeah. Because you saw it. Yeah. Go for it.
Oh, because it's a resistance roll. Yeah.
Alright. In the words of the great Yugi Noto, dice roll. I got nothing.
No.
Good, good.
That's not
Yes, yes.
I thought this was too easy. I like that it has been
All right.
redirected.
I am prepared to respond. I already know what I'm
Nothing
gonna
like thinking something's gonna go smooth.
Initiative
if it doesn't, you know?
You
How
spin
dare I?
around.
You fool! You thought that this would be.
You fool.
Well, can I react when he goes to turn around?
Yes. I would say we're all in sort of like loose initiative. So if he fails this, it does mean that he starts to involuntarily turn around, mostly in rage.
Okay, so when he turns around, can I grab either side of his face and kiss him?
So okay, he failed a willpower
You
roll.
wash
The
your
way
hands.
it's like trying to kiss, like he's not in gentle mode. He's more likely to accidentally headbutt you because you put your face in his face. Like he's moving fast. You'll have to equally move, and he's turning around
What's
with
that-
like that, like there
What's
you
that
are.
roll, bruh? I have to move equally fast. Is there a roll, or am I just about to take?
I'm just
lethal to
saying,
the
a
foot?
kiss is not an acceptable response to this.
Okay, can I wrap my arms around him then and
Yes,
pull him to me so that he doesn't turn around?
yes, you can.
Okay,
This is
that's
going
what
to
I would
be
like to do.
an attempted grapple. So you're going
Okay.
to roll strength plus brawl
That
versus
voice.
Moses's strength plus brawl.
It's
Good.
her.
You're not doing damage to each other. This is just, one's trying to push the other out of the way.
Okay,
That
Batman.
voice.
Good, good.
I know that voice.
Okay, so I have 1 in strength. I'm gonna spend 4 pyros to increase my strength. I have no brawl. That reduces my dice pool by 1. I'm gonna spend a willpower point to give myself a total of 7 dice. I don't know how this is gonna go, but we're gonna see.
Let the dice tell the story.
Gosh dang it, Moses.
Let the dice tell the story. Oh yeah.
All the way up where the big.
We've been on this path for 5 seconds. Already breaking.
It's a decent roll from me. That's all I can say about it.
Yeah.
What was it?
Yeah, wait, did you say what it was?
Or-
I was like, what was
Strength plus brawl versus strength plus brawl. But Biss just received some news for a second.
I'm going to continue in my game to ensure that no animals are hurt during the making of this film.
Okay.
So it's a strength plus brawl, right?
Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah,
can
strength
you
plus brawl versus
can
strength
it
plus brawl.
just be raw strength plus brawl and not with all your transmutations activated?
I'm not activating anything right now. It's just mostly instinctual.
Because, bro,
If
I
start
got 4
screaming out, give me back
successes.
my face.
I don't even think your raw strength plus brawl is gonna have a problem with 4 successes.
So far, I've only gotten 2 with 1 reroll, so we'll see how this goes.
We'll see how this goes, he says. You got 3?
Oh, that's a win. 3 successes.
It's
3 or 4.
you go to turn around, but before you can fully even rotate your shoulders, Adonis is there, sort of forcing you to the side, resisting. His eyes and face are so close to yours that it's very difficult to see past. No peripherals, no backwards. All there is impressive show of strength, and the boring, not boring. That's not the burning eyes of Adonis boring into yours.
Don't look back, love. There's nothing for us back there. Remember the maze? Just like then, this ain't real. There's nothing for us back there. Stay here with us. With me.
Moses, still straining against the grip, whispers 2 words and just says, "Pet." And as he says that, there's a kind of a, you see like the beginnings of like some of his Azov starting to flare. Because he has the desire to utilize one of the transmutations of his. But he does not want to hurt the Adonis, so that's why he gives the warning to let go.
Oh, Lordy.
I'm gonna lower my arms, but I'm not gonna step out of the way. Stay with me.
She has to pay. She has to answer.
It's
what
not
she did.
her, my love. My love is not her, and you know it. I know the sound of her voice angers you, my love, but we have to keep going forward.
And everyone else is ignoring their voices.
They're trying to, yeah.
We're trying very hard to.
Trembling, putting their hands on one another, sort of pushing.
I'm just like holding Ray's hand.
Yeah, the ones in the back sort of pushing the ones in the front forward a little bit.
Yeah, you said let go, he lets go, and he just stay with me.
Forward. Moving forward. And just kind of looking forward. And starts covering his ears and trying to block her out again. Now, is it like do we actually hear them talking, or is it like something that we hear in our heads?
You can
We all
all
hear
hear,
Or do we even
yeah, you can all hear it. And like everyone can hear her voice, and you can hear the the cackle, the meanness of it, the cruelty of it. You can hear the creator in Linda's Maker, sort of the pain and heartbreak in her heart, and then also the support. Some of them actually do change their tune with like good for you, keep going, go as far as you can, you know, with like Paracelsus and Midnight Rain. But others you kind of keep up the same mocking tone, and with it getting a little bit worse. Your creator, Moses, her voice, you know, it begins to take on this sort of tinge where you know like blood is flecking up across her tongue, and the transmutations that you felt even back then, the way she would like walk and the ground would tremble beneath her feet, you're starting to feel that sort of azothic flare, a feeling that could be felt for over half a city. Same thing with Adonis. It's only getting worse. That sort of signature scent of perfume and wine mingled with sort of like fine fashion and cunning cruelty. And you start to hear footsteps behind you, almost as if the voices aren't content to stay in one spot, and they're walking behind you. And you don't just hear their voice now, you hear their cadence, the way they walk, the type of boots they wear.
Do we have to make new willpower rolls now that we can hear them?
Can I roll to try to resist him again? Resist her again? I don't know about the rest of you guys, but I did fail mine. So
Yeah.
I could like re-roll mine.
He had failed his. It's really up to, like, the only thing keeping him from turning away is Adonis, and he did succeed on physical, but it doesn't stop him from being like controlled. As for the rest of you who are, I would say, yeah, everyone but Moses should roll willpower one more time. And if you took a 3 before, take a 4.
What?
Because now you're starting to feel their, I would say not River and Rain, if I'm being real.
Because ours are nice.
It's because yours don't seem to be pursuing at the same rate.
So still -3?
Still -3. Same thing with Linda, I think would still do a -2.
I am playing a game, people. Thank you.
I got 1.
It's hard, but you're starting, you guys are at the front, you're starting to trudge one foot after the other, make it away from the voice, make it away from the Azov.
Is Linda gone?
I think she just blacked out her screen because she has to do something. But I don't know.
Called you out, not there to
The
respond.
hesitation makes me think she might be gone. Anyway.
Right. Well, we're live. So we're
Sorry,
gonna
I'm
keep
back.
going.
Okay.
So,
What did you need me to roll?
Another willpower. Minus the well, I don't know about your minuses. Yeah, minus the same.
Okay.
Oh,
Ours
one
are more
for-
proud than vicious, so we're not as fucked up.
One for
Everybody got 1.
Yeah, I got 1. Oh, hold on. Let me
Oh
re-roll.
my
This is
God.
0, so. No, I got 1.
Jesus, we all barely survived right now. We're barely in this goddamn trek.
I feel like we're like Dorothy and the Tin Man and the
Yeah,
Lion.
That's
we
fair,
just
just so you
started
know,
on the
it's your
Elephant
sister
Road and
was
we're
well.
already like struggling. You know?
Front.
from Moses. I would say now that we know everyone is kind of succeeding, Moses, go ahead and roll -3.
Less.
Bless you.
Less.
Thank you.
The
Shut up,
fierce
Reddit.
little monster.
Shut up, Reddit. Believe in the Adonis that believes in you. It's okay.
Believe in the Adonis that believes in you. Yeah, straight up.
I am sorry, friends.
4!
Be right back. You got 4?
Hey, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
What a change of events. I'm loving it.
2 tens, a 9, and then re-rolled the 2 tens and got an 8.
Nice.
You can
Gotta
see
gotta
how
believe in some-
hard.
it's blonde
your
hair,
team is
dude,
working.
I'm telling you, man.
Yeah. You can
I'm
see how hard your
struggling.
team is working. Like Adonis worked hard to stop you, and even then, slowing down, it weakened their conviction a little bit, but it didn't break it. Having to stop to wonder, is Moses going to turn around? You can see, and you and Adonis, you hold up the rear guard. So when when you look forward and you see your team trembling, taking one step at a time, eyes down, sometimes eyes forward, their whole body's just shaking, resisting, you actually draw strength from it, and you're able to sort of take Adonis and catch up, increasing the overall pace of the party. As they can tell that you two are with them again, everyone gets to trudge forward.
We should all link arms.
Right.
Side
Come
by
on,
side.
let's- Yeah, I like
Everyone
link.
side by side, yeah.
Like Wizard of Oz.
I don't look
Well,
back.
then we don't have
like,
to look back. We can just look left or right.
Okay. All right.
Alaska.
All right. I'm
Where are
here.
you?
Gross. I'm here. Why are you always so sweaty?
It's my pores. They're seeping.
That's fair. I've got CP pores too. At least yours don't look like. Well, I don't want to say what mine look like. Let's just say white stuff seeping out of your pores looks weird.
What pores? I don't want to know. Nope, not gonna ask that
All of
question.
them, Linda. All of them. I'm a messy, nasty, fleshy, gunky thing.
Ew.
The ectoplasm. He's talking about the damn ectoplasm.
I guess I didn't notice it as bad before.
I'm so sorry. I'm gonna miss.
That's okay. It's all good.
We're talking about our seepy pores.
Everyone
CP
decided to
pores.
walk Wizard of Oz style, so no one can turn back.
I like it.
You got some blinders on there, Moses.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That was a close
Exactly.
call. As you walk for... Now, time is going to distort in this place. It's going to get really weird. You walk for a full day.
Oh yeah, it's weird.
You walk, and it's not like an Arcadian day where it was like, that was 6 hours, right? And it's like, no, it was 24 hours, you know, kind of a thing. Like, no, this is, you feel it all in agonizing slowness. You watch that sort of shaded sun creep across the clouds, never really showing itself, it getting darker and darker, then walking through the night, and then once again coming up again on morning. And by that time, the voices are no longer near you. The temptations to look back are pretty far behind, and you find yourself walking through jungle canopy. And of course, you can't really look back, but this doesn't make sense. It does in a little bit, you know, maybe you walked far enough, but the forest is so thick and shrouded with mist that you're just, a part of you worries that you accidentally walked into Arcadia. That you accidentally walked back into Fairy.
How did we get back here?
What the?
The ghosts here are old and suicidal, worrisome creatures that stalk the dark forest.
I don't know if we're ever gonna leave Farron at this point.
I like it.
But the path is very,
I'm out of here.
it's narrower here. It forces you back at least into 2 ranks, 3 and 3.
3x3.
Not leaving the path, not putting anything on your feet, not doing anything. You gradually approach this kind of shrine. And you've started to see... Well, let's actually see what you see. Go ahead and roll, each of you, wits plus investigation.
Oh, swell.
You're not necessarily pausing to give it your full attention because of the ranks and all that, and you're only looking left, right, and forward, never back. But still, you can still...
Said wits and investigation. I'm sorry.
Yeah. 'Cause you're not
Minuses?
being given... Minuses would be 2 for mist. 2 for this
mist.
kind of... Yeah, 2 for this low-hanging mist that pervades everything.
Oh, wow. Okay. One.
I got a 3.
I was like, hey, I got 3 dice. And then he was like, -2. And I'm like, oh, I got 1 dice.
I got a 9, a 9, a 9, and a 10, and an 8.
I
Damn.
got 3 9s.
1. Where'd you get, Rain?
I didn't roll yet.
86.
Correct.
What then?
I said I didn't roll yet because I'm depressed.
What?
Because I'm at a chance die before your -2.
Oh.
Oh, that's fair. That's
Because
fair.
I still
I got
haven't.
1.
Even last game, I said that I was gonna buy a dot in investigation because we both able to use it, and then I didn't.
Yeah.
So here we
A
go.
-3 ounce can sizzle its heart.
Yeah.
I guess I could do a willpower. Oh, but then it'd still be -2. Oh.
So I think if you did a willpower, wouldn't you still be at a chance die?
No, it would just be a regular die.
Oh, it might be better though.
So my percentage of successes would be better.
Yeah,
8, 9, or 10 rather than just 10.
exactly.
I'll spend a willpower for my single die.
You got it. I'm sending you the power of river.
I'm sending you Jurgen power.
I got an 8.
Yeah.
See? Another willpower.
Wow, that was the most enthusiastic I've heard.
Yeah, it was like half-hearted. That was the Jurgen, yeah.
Yeah.
I did it,
I
Dad.
mean, I meant it. I was just trying not to blow out my speaker.
Sister, look, I've conquered the nation. Good for you.
Yeah.
I love my 8.
I'm trying
I
not
love
to get
my
too
8.
loud is all.
I love it.
Because I know my mic is incredibly sensitive.
You start to see food. Your brain registers that as food as Prometheans, but it's really more like the remnants of food. You're seeing lots of bones. You're seeing lots of meat scraps. You're seeing half-eaten pumpkins. You're seeing bits of watermelon. You're seeing people. They're
People.
the ghosts.
They have
Yeah.
eaten.
Well, yeah, they are. They are actually rather half-eaten. But if you watch long enough, those those people will gradually, like, their wounds will fill away, and they'll get up and walk away, and then return to the forest. So those people are just part of a ritual at this point. They are dead, and they died here. But the food, you can actually recognize some of them. You see candy wrappers. You see bottles of sort of random drinks and shiny cans. Food.
Ew, bottled fizzy drink.
I like bottle fizzy drink.
And then as you get closer to this shrine, you see that it has this. It's more like a 2-story house, with offerings all around it, and the offerings are putrid and rancid and covered in flies. They've been eaten to extension. All of the bones are picked clean this close to the shrine, and it's more like a doghouse than a shrine. And the longer you look at it, especially the 5 successes and the 3 successes, you realize that it's not much of a shrine at all, although it does contain a guardian. You can smell it before you can see it, and you can kind of get a sense of its shape even within the shrine, as your eyes can pierce the blackness. And you see this kind of massive, slumbering shape, rustling sort of chains moving around its scraggly fur, heavy breathing, this kind of rhythmic thumping as if a back foot is kicking against the side of the skeleton and wooden frame. You don't know exactly what kind, but this first guardian is a canine. That's right.
It's
A
well
dog.
timed.
Yeah.
8 actors. But I also missed what you said it was because of the screaming.
Oh, a canine
Okay.
is a dog.
It's a dog. Thank you. Sorry.
His dog.
Tis dog. Can I pet that dog?
And you are about
Yeah.
you're about like 20-30 feet away from the entrance. Sort of just like almost like if you were standing on the other side of the street looking at a particular house. And the shrine / doghouse is red with bone accent and horribly scratched and bitten into. But it
Well,
sits in a beautiful clearing in the forest.
I'm guessing his offering is food of some kind, judging by the food that is here.
Could be a good. That's logical, Linda. You know?
So we went
Weird, but that's logical.
Crazy, right?
Give
Who
him.
wants to test the theory with feeding the big scary dog?
What are you gonna feed him? Oh, we have hands.
I
We do
like
have hands.
I like your idea, Rain, but I do like my hands.
No. Well, Alaska has a handful of hands. Well, they're not on his hand now.
His spear hands.
Oh,
my
like I see
God,
what you
that's so funny.
thought. Yes, we do have hands,
That's
but
hilarious.
Alaska has extra hands.
I do, just in case. You know what?
Well,
We
I'm already
should.
missing a hand. I want to lose another hand.
I've got your hand, and if
I
you
forgot.
I never sewed it back on.
she's
Forgot I
still
got a
busting out the
stump over
phantom
here.
limb.
As soon as you said that, I looked down. I'm like, shit! I forgot I had a. I was already missing a hand. Well, I like pumpkin, and there's pumpkin and stuff over here. Maybe we could just like go up and be like, hello.
So
Okay.
we're gonna make offerings out of other offerings.
Well, I don't know. I think at least if you walk up with something, you come off as polite and not a threat.
Hands.
Maybe they don't want the pumpkin, but at least we're showing that we care.
Okay, I've got 4 hands, but one of
Give me
them is
one.
yours, so 3 hands.
Yeah, save one, please.
I got your original.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, 1 hand for Rain.
Thank you.
Well, who else wants a hand?
Put the hand in my phantom hand.
Phantom
Take
hand
a
in
hand.
hand.
I'm gonna
Hand in
pretend.
hand. Okay.
That would make sense. I feel like the 3 of us would be in a line since we're 3 and 3.
All right, all the ladies put the hands. I think that's all the food I have.
I'm gonna slowly walk up with the
I
hand.
mean,
Is somebody actually whistling?
I was.
I think that happened in Biss's thing. and
No,
it was
I was
per-
told.
Oh, that
Oh,
was
that was
you.
you?
Oh, that was perfect.
Biss-
I thought it came from Mrs. as well, and I was like, that's crazy. We are really just the timing on his.
Rain just starts whistling from behind.
I don't know if I.
As you walk up with the hand, you
He
sense
bows.
moves.
Like a griffin.
Do the bow, and you can't even see the creature yet, but you sense movement from within. And then the walls sort of bulge, and then the 1 head, 2 heads, 3 heads of this massive dog steps out.
Love.
Chains all around its ankles, its hind legs, its neck, spiked collar, big mastiff, drippy jowls, different colored eyes, red, yellow, and blue. And you kind of expect it to like say something or do something, and then they just start baring their teeth and growling. And you as your body sort of reacts instinctually, you realize immediately, this is just a really, really big 3-headed dog. Like, it's not going to speak in a majestic tone.
Has no
I
sentience.
think River
It is a
should be
guardian.
scared, but I think that she's not at all, honestly. Like, as she looks up from her bow, she's just gonna be like in awe and just be like, you are gorgeous. And like not be afraid. Like, I feel like she should be afraid because it's a snarling dog, but I feel like she's also just
Right.
enamored. She is like, that's the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Left and right head kind of snap viciously, but the middle one leans forward and sniffs at you, sort of bumping you, kind of like the dinosaurs in Jurassic Park, sort of booping you back with its big sniffs. And then it too gives a bark, but its bark is shorter and more like authoritative.
I hold out the hand.
Yeah, River's just gonna hold her ground. I feel like she's maybe like a step in front and she's just holding her ground like with her hand out. Like, you know you want it.
I love every minute of this, by the way. This is such a great interaction.
Both of you go ahead and
I've
roll.
never been more excited in my life.
Everyone who's offering a hand, roll presence. All right, Raiden's doing too. Beautiful. Roll presence plus animal kin.
Yeah, about that. Oh shit, I have animal kin. Hang on.
So do I, that's crazy.
Right, because the horse at the very beginning.
Oh, maybe
Oh yeah.
I may have put one in there, but I love what I did. I'm sorry, animal head. Animal kin and what?
And
Presence.
presence. And no minuses.
Don't.
Oh, does my shit? Do I get my What is it?
No.
Oh. I need a more flat surface. This is like sitting in this spot can be so frustrating. I got 7.
7?
Everyone's so many tans.
We got 7, 2, and what'd you get? 0. Okay.
That was insane. Sorry. That was fun.
Collectively, as the three of you offer up the hands, River, you're able just to sort of toss yours, and the middle one snaps it up quite handily. Droll kind of collides in front of you, but other than that, easy peasy. For Linda and Rain, the strikes are close to scary. Like at the last second, Linda's able to toss hers into the air, and the teeth come really, really close. But for Rain, the creature
Took
was
my hand with the hand.
Wait, what'd you say?
I said it took my hand with the hand. I was like, can't tell which hand is food. I'll eat them both.
Oh no. It definitely did take a little bit of blood and a little bit of flesh, but only about a lethal's worth. So you take 1 lethal, but you've successfully fed the beast. You miss your finger. Ah, you bastard. Yeah, he snagged into you and snatched a bit of flesh, but he also got the offering. And you see, it's not... the path had pretty much dead-ended right at the shrine. And then when the creature came out after your successful offering, the path sort of diverts, and you see the earth and foliage and trees kind of bending away, and you see a path that moves around the shrine and further up towards the Hall of Two Truths. And he steps to the side to allow you 3 passage.
Wow.
That's cool.
Nice.
Stay on the path. Don't wander.
Give some affirmative barks.
I'm gonna shout over my shoulder without looking back. He liked the hands. He let us go through.
Good thing we only had 3 and now you guys are screwed.
Aw, isn't it passage for all of us, maybe?
No, I don't think so. I think it was just those 3.
Oh, I thought it was for the group.
Adonis is gonna test that theory. He's gonna approach, watching the dog carefully, like he's gonna follow Linda, Rain, and River.
All 3 heads watch you very studiously, and when you sort of walk past its massive tree-like forelegs and begin to follow the diverted path, the one in the back sort of snarls down at you, but the one in the middle snarls at it. You are allowed passage.
River's gonna shout out, "Good boy, you're so good."
I'm gonna very respectfully bow my head as I continue my way past it until I'm and stay bowed until I'm a respectable distance past it.
Alaska looks at Moses. You and me, man? Just walk on through.
Yeah, he's really friendly. Come on.
Not that
Like
Moses can
rabbit,
do
he's-
anything with it. So he pulls his
Really
pack
friendly.
off of part of his pack and pulls out some cooked hedge beast that he had kept because he did take a feast with him because he didn't know what the underworld was going to be like.
You've got food?
Yeah, we can eat it.
So Moses didn't want to give any hands.
Can I take a little slice of that?
You can't eat it.
No, like.
So, I mean, it's I make sure goblin fruit. Ace takes a little goblin fruit, and then I take some like her trees and I like rip it up a little bit, and like so we each have something to offer.
Ace is ready.
I just wasn't sure how many hands, that it eats. But if it eats that stuff over there too, then you can try it.
Feisty tiger. Sorry, this thing's been attacking my feet. I want you all to see the thing. He is not
George.
the culprit.
What are you doing, silly King George?
Okay. Walking forward with the bits of meat, like some that you handed to Alaska, the majority that you kept for yourself, the little bit of goblin fruit that you gave for Ace, which is a meal to him, so it's a sizable offering. And you make your way forward. Oh, this feels better. I was really scared he wasn't gonna let me through. Like I think he was only gonna let him through because he's real pretty,
Yeah.
Hey, puppy. I'm just gonna throw it. And he just like tosses it at it, and like the middle one sort of his head pops back like he's offended, and the one that almost knocked over Rain snaps in and takes it. He's like, oh, okay, well I'm just gonna walk on through. Thank you. Honor you.
Honor you.
Oh god. Oh, that's scary. There's breath on my back. I can feel his breath on my back. I'm not looking. Hi, Rain. You look. Oh, okay. And like Ace is just like, and one for you, big man. Ah. And like tosses it up confidently, and like it's sort of again the one in the middle sort of peels back like he just threw a fruit at me, but one on the left is like snatch, nibble, and then kind of nods in acceptance, and Ace just looks at you, and then just holds tighter to your like the lapels of your coat. We is good.
Well, it just holds up the biggest piece of like the cooked head piece and just hold it out.
Go ahead and
Everyone
roll
takes it.
presence plus animal count. I know he's got a real good presence score too. Those is like animals like.
That they do. Six.
6. Okay.
I have 4 dots in hand.
This is
Not
really
useful for Promethean, but I do have lots of base. So,
yeah.
the rare instance that it comes in handy, it's an animal.
You are able to, like, the creature smells you and it kind of takes the meat from your hand gently, and even while the others do just kind of like breathe on you, and you're able to kind of thump it aside a little bit heartily as it takes the meat and just chomps at it. It really is just, I mean, it has Kerberoy stats, but it really, and can inflict punishment and enforcements, but it really is, in terms of its intelligence, a master.
Him just a big good boy. Him
Mhm.
just a big boy.
He's a good boy.
He's
You
bestest
are
boy.
allowed through. He's a big old hellhound. You are allowed
He is
through.
bestest boy.
Real quick, for River and Rain, I want you both to gather a dice pool of intelligence plus survival, as you are at the front of the party. Everyone else, please also roll intelligence and survival and give your successes to the front of the party, as you are going to be beginning your second day's trek past the forest. And it looks like down
I'm sorry, Intel and what now?
survival.
Survival.
1 dice.
I know. Survival is a trait.
Days of being in coop and
So am I rolling this and seeing if I get a success?
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Not at all.
Okay. Yeah, no minuses on this.
Yeah, I was gonna ask any penalties.
No minuses. But River and Rain, you wait because you're going to be the one receiving the bonuses.
Right. Sorry. I was just rolling for fun.
Practice roll.
So 3. Yeah, there. If 3 from left,
6.
6, 7, 8, 9, 1. Alaska is going to be able to contribute. Oh, I got
Intel's
1
not
9.
pretty, but I do
1.
do survive.
So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. River and Rain, you each get +5 to your dice pools.
Hell yeah. Any minuses?
And it'll be -2.
So we get +3.
Yeah.
Gotta keep an eye out for the path.
Five. Oh yeah. 3. Excellent. Together with an 8. The next day of travel is insane. You pass through what feels like forest after forest after forest, different topographies, geographies. These landscapes are blending into one another. You're going from like low valley forests and meadows back into high mountain springs with tall trees and big rocky chasms, to even some sort of like Japanese cliffs with rushing water below. And all through it, it's just grueling exercise, but it's not to you. I must say that it almost gives you a time to reflect. The dead here are dead, and you get to see examples of life. You see farmers and woodworkers and mill workers and even early examples of construction workers and people working these forests, and you're walking along this path and you're looking down at like little hut civilizations and mud civilizations and Nile civilizations and early buildings and crumbling ruins that were old when the world was young. And it's in a way beautiful, and there's no disquiet here. You are aware that your wasteland effect could poison the land if you stopped for an hour or longer. If you really wanted to carve out a spot here, you could mess up the forest. But that's not what you're doing. You're just walking through it. And the day turns into night. Peaceful and beautiful. And I don't want you to sort of underestimate the danger, but there is a real reason why Prometheans come to the underworld. And some of it is knowledge, some of it is peace. And you find that so far down with so much earth and so much history, and the trees are real, and the ground is real, and the wind on your face is real, and this place is of death, but it's also the brightest down here, the place with the most resources, the bats that feed on the fruit at night, and the insects. It's like the world was once. And after a full day, you come out of this forest and you start to walk downhill, and inexplicably the forest melts away and you find yourself again on this sort of sloping sandy path, the sand giving way at each foot, the heat becoming unbearable, but not, because many of you are Prometheans with either weatherproof or autonomic control. And even if you didn't have that, you are Prometheans who won't take wound penalties. So although the sand is really, really hot on your feet, it's an inconvenience, one of many that you've learned to deal with. And you can see in front of you a massive, gorgeous river, docked with reed boats and flanked by the churning serpentine forms of crocodiles. You are approaching a river. But this is not just any dead river. This one is watched over by the shrouded boatman, a river guardian whose due is not so easily ascertained. You do see docks, and you see small herds of people waiting to transfer, people waiting to cross over. And the riverman, with his massive reed boat and his dark, almost funeral garb, is sort of silently gliding the ship from one section of the river to the other, taking small parties and turning others away.
Can we hear like why people are getting turned away? Or are we not that close yet?
You can get closer to the docks. It's just walking a little further down. You want to get closer?
Yeah.
I think so, unless somebody has something they want to do at this moment, but I was just curious like why they were getting like.
No, that works.
Okay.
It's weird that there's like life. Like
You
it's
get
not
closer
just
down.
like souls. It's like
Yeah.
real, I don't know, like lifestyles.
None of you speak the language, right? So we'll have to do this a different way. Go ahead and roll presence plus empathy. Presence to sort of read their aura, their body language, and empathy to further read their body language and why they're moving and what the emotional purpose behind their movements are.
Minus
Is all of us or just
Huh?
minuses.
Minuses?
Penalties?
Yeah, I would say -1. It's you're kind of trying to harp on basic human behavior, and so it's -1. Two
I'm
skills.
sorry, you cut out. What was the roll?
It's presence plus empathy -1.
I got 0.
A 0 and a 1.
I got 2.
Well, that's not surprising.
I have no empathy. Just kidding.
You got loads of empathy.
Right? Just no.
I've got just enough empathy, apparently.
I got empathy for that dog back there.
Can I pet that dog?
Can I pet that dog?
I do pet that dog.
2 from
I got 4.
4 from Adonis. Okay.
But
What about you, Rand?
0.
0.
Ooh, Torment Twins getting nada.
that's me persuade. But I do know some empathy.
Okay. Linda and Alaska both got 2, and then so the stars of the show are the boys. Okay, beautiful. As the Torment Twins approach, because they are at the head of the party, you're sort of in leadership mode. You've been walking for a full day. You've been crossing terrain, helping across rivers, ravines, moving through the darkness, navigating, telling the team when to rest, when to move. And so by the time you see this group of people failing to get across, you don't resonate with them. Their movements mean nothing to you. In fact, they're just kind of in your way.
It's alright.
But for Linda and Alaska, you're like, oh man, they look really sad. Like they look really distressed, and they keep checking themselves, looking for stuff, looking for something. And for Adonis and Moses, you realize they're trying to count money. They're counting resources. They're organizing bales of hay and bits of pottery and jewels and what they can, and some of them don't really have anything, or what they have isn't worth enough. And then you realize immediately the ones being turned away, the ones left on the dock, with the exceptional successes, they're trying to pay with a currency that isn't being accepted. He doesn't want pottery. He doesn't want a pig. He doesn't want bales of hay or reeds.
A pig.
Oh no.
He wants some other form of payment. He seems to only be accepting that form of payment.
Shit. Well, I don't know this. You guys know this. So sorry. I'm shut up.
Would they take something like a bullet as money?
You wouldn't know until you tried. But your understanding of it is a little lower than your companions. They might be able to tell you if the odds of that are a little higher or lower based on what they've seen. Otherwise, you can get closer to the Guardian and ask. It's more humanoid, if gigantic. You know, it's still a massive, like 10-foot tall creature on a massive reed boat. But
Yeah. Do you, I mean, I will pose the question to Moses and Adonis.
Madonna.
Madonna.
Is that Adonis' drag name?
Modanis.
The pilgrimage is long, and we can all try new things. Okay.
Do you think that the Guardian would take something like a bullet?
Yeah, to the head.
So
As
Yeah.
payment?
I'm not sure. And I'm gonna, like, can I see from here the types of things that the Guardian is taking as payment?
Yeah, I will say you are eligible for a new role based on, you know, now that you kind of know what to look for.
Because now I'm looking. I was looking at the people who got rejected. Now I want to see like what is being accepted as payment. Now that
Yeah.
I know what isn't.
Yeah. Go ahead and
Well, it's still
yeah, this will be, it's sort of just a perception roll because he's at a distance. So it'll be wits plus composure. Distance, and you don't have like telescopes or anything like that, so just do -1.
a bullet as is. No.
3.
A 3.
Yes, a bullet
You
as
see
is.
that-
Like I would give him one of my bullets.
So this, let's say, we'll say this takes about 5 minutes of watching, of standing on the shores and watching, and you see that some new travelers do make their way to, you know, down the sands and down to the docks, and when the riverman comes back, he hands out a small box, and the riverman takes the box and opens it, and you see shiny objects, silver pieces, gold pieces, little brass squares with smaller squares chunked out of them, ancient coinage. And the riverman takes it and sets the box near a stack of others. Sometimes sacks, sometimes just loose coins. You see gems of like rough uncut diamonds, jewels, pretty much any kind of jewelry, coin, or
So,
coins,
Shiny.
gems, jewels, or gold.
so
Currency is
just
the currency of the realm.
currency is the currency of the realm. Gotcha. Now, just to be clear, each of us have a coin in that coin bag except for Alaska, right?
Yeah, I kind of fucked that up, but I do wear a ring. I can
Yeah,
give him
but
a
that's-
ring.
Kind of special, no?
Yeah, it is kind of special, but like I can get another, and you know, he doesn't normally talk like that. My creator's actually really nice. He'd understand if I, you know, had the ring for a good reason.
When I transmutate things into different things, do they stay like that?
Yeah. As long as you spend the Pyros to make it permanent, I believe, yes, they do.
So
Could
I
you
could
turn his
make
thing
him a piece of gold.
Let's
Yeah.
see.
Otherwise, it changes back at sunrise or the next sunrise or sunset.
Yeah,
but if you
you
spend
would
a
need
Pyros, it makes it
persistent
permanent.
change.
Maybe he
I
would. No, it was
thought,
Oh no, you're
Did
right.
you say that out loud?
It only lasts for
Linda?
24 hours.
That was more
It does,
directed
but-
at James specifically, not
But
out loud.
if
No,
you
Linda
do
did
spend
not
the
say
extra
that out loud.
Pyros, then
I
it's
asked that
permanent.
question.
Yeah. Alternatively, the Promethean may choose to spend 1 dot of Azoth in order to make that change permanent. So
Oh,
yeah,
I'm
you
good,
can,
thanks.
you can make permanent gold for sure.
No, I'm okay, thank you.
Or
though.
is it temporary? You think he'll get mad if it turned not gold tomorrow?
Probably.
Like if it turns back into mud.
Yeah, but would you know what it was?
I have something to say on that subject, but it hasn't been said out loud yet, so there's no like. I'm trying really hard not to metagame.
You can try to metagame, but remember, Osiris makes all the laws.
I know. And you're Osiris.
One of the laws, though, was don't deny the guardians their due, and if we
Right.
give them a fake gold coin,
A fake gold.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm not going to do a fake. That's why I was asking if I can make it permanent.
You
If I
totally
can make it
can.
permanent, it's no longer fake.
The cost is high.
that's true. The cost is a whole ass dot of Azoth.
Really high
Yeah.
cost for a tiny little coin.
Yeah.
Or I guess it would be just a gold.
So how many coins do we have?
Oh,
We have 5.
I have a question.
Okay, and I've got a ring.
Wait, Moses has a question, I think.
Oh, what's up? Sorry, wrong voice. What's up?
Well, I don't know about the other ones, but I carry my box of treasures with me. So,
I love your treasures because some of them are treasure and some of them are like slightly
This
rare cards.
string that I got from this
Exactly.
one place.
But- it is,
I've
but
heard holographic energy.
you take your treasures from the rambles. So, yeah, I see if I have any additional treasures or gems or anything like that in my possession.
I
A
I'm
can't
not
gold
saying
say-
all of them are going to be treasures.
Yeah,
but
actually, you know
top
what?
of
Yeah, because I have some ideas about things that you have that maybe you aren't thinking of. So go ahead and roll wits plus investigation as you search through your belongings. Same thing. Also, I don't know if you want to keep your coin or anything, but I would say, for Linda specifically, there are components within her body that are like gems that could work if removed.
Ooh.
Little bits of rare metals that help make her function. Like it might damage her being, but it also her body might replicate it with pyros. You never really know.
What do I need to roll to figure that out?
You said wits plus
Intelligence plus
investigation?
medicine or science.
You said what's plus investigation?
Yes, wits plus
Rolls,
investigation.
baby,
is
rolls.
your own stuff.
Minuses?
Minus one because you can't really look at yourself from a third perspective,
Right.
so you're examining downward.
Any minuses?
No, yours is you're just looking through your bags and stuff.
I got a 2.
2 successes. You know it would hurt to remove it, but you do find as you're sort of examining your chest cavity, and you pretty invasively, like if we're being real with how you're treating your body in there, it's a little raw, but you do find like some beams of like pyretic energy that connect with a crystal. And while you're positive that removing that crystal would hurt, you're also pretty sure that your body would replicate it the same way it would any other injury.
Because
Well,
you're just like,
We'll hold off on that unless we absolutely need to remove it.
Unless you need to. 363.
Yeah.
For Moses, you do find so your treasures are mostly like pictures and cards and cherished bits of string and things that were given to you. But you do find, I'm going to say, a gold ring that was given to you by Duelist, and it is it's not real gold. Upon examining it, it's painted metal, and probably came out of a cereal box and looks like a large pyramid that you would wear on your a pyramid or a millennium item, if you will, that you would wear as a little ring on your finger. The quality of it doesn't really strike you as jewelry, but it's treasure. However, in the examination of your items, you do spot some magnificent gems on, pried into the hilts of swords that only you guys can see. There are bits of emerald on the sword of spring.
My precious.
oh yeah, we can take the gems off of the shovels.
And rubies for summer.
Oh, fish and
Got a 4 in
Mate.
damage.
Oh,
We just use
how
all
many
of them?
gems? No.
Oh.
How many gems are inside the hilts and pommels and things like that?
I would say 5 between the two swords.
Shovels.
Yeah, the
Well,
one of
technically
fall
2.
doesn't really have
Two shovels.
many gems in it, but spring and summer both have emeralds and rubies that can be pried out. Ace reaches down and takes the pyramid ring. Ooh.
Ace also like treasure. Okay, so we have 5 coins and
Ring.
some ring
Some
and
gems.
Bits and bobs.
some gems and bobs and bits.
And then we can dismember Linda if it's absolutely necessary.
Please no.
Yeah, that's not scary.
Yeah, I don't like that either. But let's go see what he says.
Oh, I've already been dismembered once. I don't really want to do that again. Thank you.
So we have to go talk to him.
Well, I think probably.
Let's go.
Aw.
We figured this
I don't-
out. We can
I'm
do
really
it. We've been
glad
on
we
boats
got-
way bigger than this one.
Yeah.
Also, we've been on oceans way scarier.
It's true.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I
Let's
just
go.
don't like his...
Wait,
Oh,
I've got an idea.
do tell.
Oh, it has to be a known spot.
A what?
Never mind.
He's
That's
going
not
to use his
I've
ability.
not been on the other side before. So my idea is shit. Never
Ah,
mind.
No, it's okay.
that's
Because
okay.
that would mean... To do that would mean that we would have to walk off the path.
Can't do that. Part of the rules.
Are those water
Is there a
paths?
path on water?
No?
That
Well,
is the water.
the path, yeah, like you have to cross the water to continue on the path, so the water is part of the path.
But all guardians require a cost.
Anybody got a really
Never
strong
been very
telescope?
good at logic puzzles.
Alaska puts his hands on your shoulder. That was a good damn idea. That was a good one.
He's like, it's okay, buddy.
But we can't cheat the system, I don't think.
If the fate coin's gonna cheat the system, then my water portal's gonna cheat the system as well. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
You're right.
no cheating of systems. It seems like it could be a bad idea. But let's just go talk to him. Maybe this will be enough. We don't know.
All right, let's head on down. So, as the Unbroken make their way down the sandy slopes and onto the docks, the creaking wood beneath your feet, the sound of the lapping waves up against the rotting wood, and the babble, because that's what it is. It's just the tongue of babble of the passengers and with their hail bays and their farm animals and their unaccepted forms of payment. And they shuffle and they look at you, and some curse at you, and some wail at you, and some hold out their hands asking for stuff, trying to explain and plead at you that they don't have what they need, but you might. How do you treat these restless spirits? Or do you not treat them at all?
I treat them the way that I would treat any other being.
Yeah, I'm not like overly nice. I'm not like being rude, but I'm not like. It's kind of normal. They're just
So sorry. Nope. So sorry. I don't have anything. So sorry. Bye. Excuse me. Pardon me. I just need to get past you here.
I think I'm just like watching them. Like,
I feel like I'm giving like the nod and smiles, like the.
Alaska is like trying to do this, but he's in the middle, sort of by, he's in the middle with Linda, and so Linda, as everyone's kind of putting on that hard form, you can see he's trying to, and he's like putting his head down, and then the hat just sort of goes over his eyes, and he's just without looking back, he's like, I am so sorry. Here, it's a small silver necklace. It might help. This is a brass ring. It could help. I am so sorry. Take this one too. I've got a couple of them. I wear about 4. Let me try this one. I only need 1. And he's just giving shit away. Bits, shiny buttons, bits of his clothing, anything that could be considered silver or, a coin of any kind. He gives away about 2 necklaces and 4 rings. Before he's like, I'm so sorry, I don't have it anymore. And he looks like he's about to cry.
Oh, buddy.
I reach back for, or no, he's ahead of me.
He's ahead of you.
Now it's my turn to put my hands on Alaska's shoulder. You did good, man. You did good. You helped as much as you could. While still sort of trying to guide him forward.
The ferryman comes forth, gliding on foggy waters, appearing as the group is sort of working through that throng, that throng of people.
Yeah.
Not wrong.
Who's got the bag?
I think Alaska.
I've got a bag.
The bag of coins?
Bag of coins?
Oh yeah, I do. Here, and he pulls it out. It's got a couple small black coins, like brass coins with square chunks cut out the center. Little drachma coins.
Gotcha.
Or does he? Because he gave all the coins away.
And you,
I didn't give the coins away.
and what are we doing about Alaska?
I kept the ring. I have 1 ring.
Gotcha. And he'll hold the bag open for Alaska to drop it in.
Pink.
And he'll tighten and he'll very respectfully offer the bag to the ferryman, to the guardian.
Does he know that's for all of us? Is he gonna think that's just for you?
Passage
Oh,
for
no.
6.
And
No. Ace. Ace.
7.
Put my trinket.
Ace,
Take Ace's
and
trinket, pyramid.
he'll gesture for 1 moment, and he'll hold the bag open for Ace.
Ace is 7.
And so he'll hold the bag out, and he'll sweep his hand at the 7 of us.
Go ahead and roll manipulation plus persuasion. You can have 9 again, but you get the feeling that it's not attracted to you. It's more that you are made to be
Bright and
beautiful.
shiny.
You were bright and shiny. Yeah.
Who wants you for passage?
Ace wraps himself around Moses' neck because Ace sees an aura, he sees an emotion, so he sees all they're ghosts, so they have that kind of muted aura. But he still presses himself against you because he knows this is hard, especially for those with charity.
Oh, that's his virtue, isn't it?
Little Ace, yeah.
Yes.
He's really big.
I offer you Tamator.
Whoa! Good thing I was good at this. 4.
A giant crab that is very sharp.
This is not a drab little crab anymore.
He counts
Look at him, right?
the coins and picks up the cheap metal ring plated in fake modern gold and ties it and sets it off and steps aside so that way the unbroken collectively may step onto the reed boat.
Thank you.
We did it.
Thank you before stepping onto the boat.
Thanks.
And
You would have said
immediately-
no. That wouldn't have been great.
Oh. As your weight sort of makes the boat shift side to side, and he starts to push off, you see the crowd of ghosts surging, their panicked eyes. Please, please, please. You know what they're saying, but even though you don't speak their language, you can see that sort of identical, universal human suffering. And the whales follow you as you push across the river, deeper into Razatau. And that's where we'll take our first break.
Hell yeah, that went so smooth. Woo! Wow, wow, wow.
All right. Give me.
All right, hello and welcome back. We had a lovely break, but now I think we're about to cross the river. So now that they've given their payment and sort of, now that they're on the river, kind of processing their feelings about the individuals being left behind, the cruelty of the ferryman, or as he's known in his guardian form, the shrouded boatman. They cross the choppy river, surrounded by hungry crocodiles that sort of bump the boat and kind of nip at the reed casing of it. But gradually, over the course of an hour or two, you bob and weave and make your way over these kind of wind-swept rivers and to the other side. However, it is not the path that greets you on the other side. You do see the path. It is clearly traverses onward and upward, and you can tell you are closer to the Black Gate and closer to the Hall of Truths. But there are other guardians ahead, and you can kind of see them from the river. You can tell that up ahead there's a jaguar spirit with sort of these like big spots that float around it, kind of like I think I was telling Yaki about this, is like for the viewers who've researched or seen this, it's kind of like, think like the Dream Tiger, where like the stripes kind of transcend off of it and drag behind it, except think like a jaguar, where the spots sort of pop off and orbit around the creature, almost like little individual black holes or spheres that circle the jaguar, obscuring it from sight, hoping it blend in. And further beyond that, a mummy serpent, this massive bipedal humanoid creature with the head of a cobra, kind of glaring down at the river from afar. And you can tell that there's even more beyond that. But it doesn't matter, because a guardian is waiting for you at the river's edge, at the docks. All of the passengers who, individuals who maybe have been dropped off by the ferryman and are just kind of gathering themselves, or maybe are trying to cross from this dimension and go the other way, because passage works both ways across the river. All of them are off the docks, and they're looking up in horror at, just concretely, I will state, they are looking up at Anubis. You see very clearly this armored, beautiful Egyptian man, hands folded behind his back, head that of a jackal, equipped and armored with sort of an Egyptian pharaoh's headdress. You see this royal Kerberoy figure with that, body of, that long snout, the glowing eyes, the musculature, clad in death funeral royalty. This is a Kerberoy of exceedingly high rank. And it waits for this boatman to dock. You can tell that the boatman even stiffens, realizing what is happening here. Something out of the ordinary, something unprecedented, something breaking the chain of command.
He's coming to find. He's like coming to the river.
He seems to be waiting for you. Hands folded behind his back, mean canine face glaring across the river.
Do we have any do I have any past information about the Greek, about the Egyptian gods or anything? Anything I could like pull up in my brain pan?
Yeah, for sure. Definitely go ahead and roll. Let's do intelligence plus occult.
Do I get any kind of like sense from them?
You can sense that this is some sort of. You get the same sense as that it's a guardian, but you feel that it is significantly higher ranking than the three-headed dog, or even that of the ferryman.
Minuses?
No minuses. No minuses. You've exhibited calm thus far. And though the creature is menacing, it does not seem like it is explicitly attempting to threaten you. I would say for River, the sense you get from it is that it is waiting for you.
Like for me?
For you. With 2, you know that Anubis is one of the Egyptian gods of the dead. He has a role to play in the pantheon, but is not considered by many to be the overseer of the underworld.
Okay.
But he does. If you kind of also get the sense that his myth has been mixed and jumbled down here. That being forced to mingle with many different dead civilizations that had similar beliefs that maybe had parallels to one another has forced him to adopt new duties, and also to maybe take up ones that he didn't always have to have. You see in his hands the scales.
Okay.
A set of golden scales set to weigh an individual's heart or equivalent against a feather. And you sort of just like run over a cat or a dog, sometimes that happens. He's just sort of like this, holding it in front of him, one hand behind his back. And he is magnificent, and he is tall, and he is ancient, but he is a Kerberoid. You sense that he is authority down here, or at least one of them. The boatman glides you forward and gently docks. He does not speak, but he just sort of exhales warily.
Get out of the boat and stand on the dock.
Yeah, I feel like we'd get off the boat, but so if we all get off the boat, I feel like I'm just gonna walk up and like,
Careful.
yeah, I think I'm just gonna like bow, but like keep eye contact instead of like a full head down.
Anubis looks at each of you, at Moses with his back full of weapons and a little creature on his shoulder, at River, who comes pretty close to him, almost defiantly putting herself in the front, at Rain, at Linda, at Alaska, and Adonis. When he speaks, although I probably will not be able to do it justice, his voice is barkish like a dog and aggressive but direct in a way that even if he was to be respectful, his canine nature or animal spirit nature would make even small gestures aggressive. It looks at you, River, looks down at you from its 10-foot tall body and its elongated head. You are she. You are the expected one. And this is your... It looks puzzled for a minute as it has to access a new word. Entourage.
It is. I am.
We
River
are.
of the forest. River born of Paracelsus. This is you.
This is me.
He looks behind him at the, which would, for you would just be forward. He looks forward, he looks behind himself, but you look forward up the path. And he sees that there are the other guardians are just kind of watching. Osiris is expecting you. I have come to escort you, but you must be worthy. If you are, I will take you to the Black Gate, and we will bypass these guardians. If you are not, your journey ends here. Waching. He sets out the golden scales.
Whoa.
Place an item to represent your soul. The scales determine if you pass.
River's gonna have probably way too much confidence, but she's gonna look at him and say, I am worthy, and then she's gonna take her eye patch and put it on the scale.
I fucking love the confidence.
So she's gonna take off the eye patch and like reveal her just socket of an eye. She has some hope, and I really hope this doesn't mess us up, friends, but you can continue your journey maybe without me.
River,
she showed her
the Osiris. What is your morality score?
Morality is 6. Azoth 6, morality 6. I'm so confident. Also kind of feel like I'm gonna throw it. Just end our journey here.
There.
Everything up.
River, you
No.
you see a choice appear in your head. You see yourself damaged and bloody. You only have one arm. Most of your legs are damaged, but you are hanging off the edge of a cliff. Time is moving in slow motion. You can only save 2 people, both of which have slipped off the edge of this cliff at exactly the same time. One is Rain. The other is one of the women you saw on the docks. Questing hands, stranger's face, dark skin, and one of Alaska's rings. Split-second decision. Who do you choose? A complete stranger or Rain?
Oh, that's such a clear, bad answer. I don't know what's gonna happen.
It's not, and you don't
That's
remember.
okay.
It's not
In
Jordan.
character.
It's River.
River would 100% save Rain. Her lack of empathy.
Baby, sister.
The vision ends abruptly, and you see that the scales balance even. Your eye patch against the feather. Impossible. The eye patch has significantly more weight. The scales balance even. Anubis looks down. You make many mistakes, but you are favored by the gods. You may pass.
Oh, look at that.
Wow.
I'll go next.
Oh my god.
We all have to go? That was just a her thing.
I don't
Are
think they're
you-
leaving us here.
You may stay. She is the wanted one. Or you can come, but you must earn your keep.
I would prefer to come.
He holds out the scales.
Yo.
Megan, having you to endure, that's what she says from behind her.
What did you say?
Who's like, you have to endure, that's what she says from behind you.
I would
I'm
like
going
to
to
come.
take the jewel that River gave me, and I'm gonna put that on the scale.
The jewel from before? Oh, I love it. The jewel that used to be in her eye patch?
Yeah,
Yeah. My eye.
her eye, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just a blank socket over here.
I
I gave up my eye
remember.
patch. Disgusting.
Oh, you get your eye patch back, by the way.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. Yeah, the item returns to you. What is your morality? Wonderful.
5.
Blue, green, or white?
Blue.
Interesting.
You seem composed.
Piss.
The scales freak out. It's this long wobble back and forth, back and forth. Anubis's eyes furrow. And the feather drops heavier. And you lose a dot of morality. Your
Oh my God.
morality is now 4, Linda. You don't have to roll for a derangement. You just feel a little less than. And he holds out the item for you to take back. This item. It is not enough created. You must pay with more. You realize now, if you want, you can take a moment to think about it. But more in this context means, and you feel this in your like circuitry, in your programming, having sort of worked with, like, it's not a fae, but you've been in this place before. You've had to give this at a gate in Arcadius once before, and you realize that you don't have to give an item. You can also give a secret, never spoken, a hidden truth, something never told, something never spoken aloud. However, it could just as easily be that the item itself wasn't sufficient. You're not sure.
I'm gonna take a step back and think about it.
You're not like separated by anything more than like distance, but there's this horrible feeling as Linda's on one side of Anubis, unable to pass, and River has been permitted past. This sort of like, it's almost like a wall is between you, except that wall is this immortal dead judge.
God.
And what is he weighing on? What is the criteria? You don't know. What are the scales? What's doing this? What made her worthy and not me?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna take a moment to think about it. And let someone else go if they want to.
Yeah, and spoke the truth. Bananas are an excellent source of potassium. Believe it.
Is the vitriol in my Athenor a physical thing that I can interact with?
It's more of a metaphysical thing that you can interact with.
Could he's asking for an item that represents my soul?
That is what he has said out loud. But you do get the sensation that other things could be. Like if you came to this realm with nothing, you could still find a way to pay.
You're like
The
giving something
Athenor
to
itself a physical thing, or is it like a metaphysical thing inside me?
You're giving something to like show the like if your soul is worthy. So that could like mine was a physical object, but you're giving something. You could give like you're getting the sense you can give like some. You just have to give something. If that makes sense.
I'm watching all of these interactions, by the way. So
Studying.
I know. Studying, yes.
Yeah.
Like a monologue. If you can give him a monologue.
Adonis, you don't know for sure.
Give me her
It's
close friend.
friendship, and I understand that, but you know that this is a labyrinthian entity deep down below. It's not a concrete answer. In fact, there are several ways that one could do this. You have to find the one that's right for you. The one that best represents your soul.
I'm gonna try to put my Athenor on the scales.
Okay. I love it. Go ahead.
Okay.
What is your morality score? Wonderful.
Not.
It's a 9.
It
It's a
is a
9.
4, sir.
You're an amazing
About
creature.
that.
A 4?
Morality.
Okay.
About that.
Okay. That's all right. It's okay. What? Okay, beautiful. You go to put your Athenor on this tattoo that I like to call it. Where does it reside? Is it on the back, the chest, the arm, the neck?
It is over the left side of my chest.
Pectoral. Beautiful. You almost sort of reach and kind of like almost like you have like heartburn or something. You kind of grab at your skin, but then you kind of pull it forward. And although the tattoo doesn't move, it's almost like this pyretic essence that represents the Athenor that you chose, which is what?
In the shape of a swan.
The swan. Beautiful. And you set it down on the scales as this metaphysical burning swan. And the scales begin to shift. The swan wobbles. And then, as the feather begins to outweigh it, you see the swan's wings spread wide, almost catching this invisible draft. And the scales balance. And you are permitted through.
Adonis.
Good job,
Oh,
man.
my sweet Linda.
What? That just happened.
What is my Alaska's morality?
Oh no.
8. Pretty high.
He
Yeah.
seems like a
Seven.
sweet boy. 9.
7.
He's probably got the highest morality in the group. At starting morality.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
He walks up and you look at him and like he's got things to give. He kind of looks at his skateboard. He looks at somewhere like he kind of wiggles the trucks a bit, maybe the wheel. He kind of wiggles his hat, and then he says, just out loud, he says, I've always felt like I wasn't living up to my potential. Like no matter how hard I tried, I wasn't the person I'm supposed to be. And even though I've had a really successful pilgrimage, I always feel like it was supposed to be different. Not because they aren't amazing, but because I'm not exactly who I'm supposed to be. It's not that I'm less, it's just that I'm not more. And I've always worried that it's going to hold them back. And you see the scales start wiggling. And after a time, they stabilize. Nothing manifests in its place. That truth sits there, invisible, but affecting the scales nonetheless. They balance. And Anubis gestures for him to walk past. And sort of breathing shakily, Alaska does.
I just give Alaska a hug.
He hugs you back.
River no good with words, good with physical things.
I look at Moses. You can go first.
He smiles at Rain, and then he'll take his camera and he'll place it on the scale.
Aww.
As you go to place it on the scale, Ace pops out of your collar and snatches it, puts it back in your hand, and jumps on the scale. I represent.
Stop. That's adorable.
Shut the fuck up. That is.
I am companion. And you see it begins to wiggle.
Aww.
What is your morality, Moses?
Tribute party actually thought about putting Ace on the scale. My morality is 3.
3. Ace's morality
And the lowest
is 4. And together you are 7. That's actually a solid roll.
7, 8, 9.
7, 8, 9, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Moses. You see in your mind's eye a wall of fire that is rushing at you. It is inescapable. It will burn you. But you look behind you and you also see your throng. It would burn them next. It would cost you your life, but you know you could extinguish this fire. Would you do it?
Without hesitation.
No. Half of
The vision does not make you endure the outcome. It is only a question. It checks your truth and the scales of balance. And little Ace hops off and back to your shoulder, and Anubis permits you passage.
And walk over.
Little Ace is
And
proud. Knee
I would
bird.
hug those that have already crossed.
All that stands on that side now is Rain and Linda.
You're up, Rain.
When you hold it down, it's his head as I stare at the two.
He doesn't like my thing. Rain will take. She walks up, and looks at him like very weary of. Oh, but I don't have much choice, I guess. And she'll grab the book out of like her little satchel bag that has like all of her pressed flowers in it.
A journal.
Okay, but if I put this on there, make sure nothing happens to them, okay? It took a long time for me to get all these.
Oh, I love that you can see the leaves. They're real leaves.
Do I have another one? I can find another one. They're just pinned in place so they don't fall out of my book. Okay, promise not to lose any leaves, okay?
A low growl comes from Anubis, but nothing much else.
Especially not these. These are really cool. They're purple, but green. Okay, I'll just do it. I'll do it.
This one really defies logic, as the book just seems heavy, thick with paper and bruised parchment, and the scales initially dip really far down before starting to balance. What is your morality?
5.
5. Blue, white, or green?
Green.
Don't go blue, they're mean.
Blue players always are.
They are.
That's not a joke either.
It's a character trait.
It's just a fact. Just stating a fact here.
My decks are always
The
green.
pages ruffle.
Hey, wait, come in
I have
there.
no idea what you're
Different.
talking about.
None of the leaves come up, but the words seem to jumble in the air, almost like the actual script written within is sort of manifesting little phrases as the book is scanned, and then it balances, and you are allowed passage. Most everyone gave a physical object. Alaska gave a truth. And as Rain kind of is allowed to step forward, greets into the arms of her, the throng, the rest of them. Alaska is looking really pained. Linda, come on. You got this.
I'm gonna walk back up to Anubis and I'm gonna give him my arm.
Like you pull it off?
I detach it and give it to him, yeah. And
Okay.
I know that I'm not like they are. Even among Prometheans, I'm not the same. I don't know if there's a soul waiting for me at the end of this journey that we're taking. I hope there is. That's probably the only thing keeping me going other than the love that I guess it's love. I'm not sure. We'll call it love. Other than the love of my family that I have now made. I'm not sure that there's a physical thing that I can give you for your scales to show who I am. But if there is, it might be my arm. I'm just a machine.
Hold the scales towards you. You feel like it's even wedging the arm in there is like, this isn't
This
gonna
is so
work.
weird.
You're like,
This is not gonna work.
it's clearly gonna be like several, pounds against a feather.
Mm-hmm.
Your morality is 4 now?
Yeah.
You watch the arm go up and down. And a choice is presented in your mind. You see 2 doors in front of you. starship doors. Picture, just you're in the inside of a starship. The doors are in front of you. Everything is cybernetic choice. One leads to mortality, humanity, clear-cut flesh, blood, all the experiences that come with it. But they die. They don't get to come with. Or you. The other door keeps you as one of the unfleshed until your fire extinguishes. But in exchange, they get to become you.
I choose door number 2, sir.
If the creature could smile, it would. The feather stabilizes against the arm. And he hands it back to you. And gestures for you to step forward.
I reattach my arm, walk up to River, and kiss her.
Oh my god, I was just about to say River is crying. River is like watching with like hopeful eyes with like a scream tearing down her face, and she'll just like accept her kiss, and then when she pulls apart she just like checks her arm. She's like, good job.
This isn't the first time we've kissed, Adonis.
No.
No, mate, this is the first time you've kissed her.
Oh yeah, that is true.
I'm just so fucking proud of you. You're making leaps and bounds, love. I'm so proud of you.
Anubis lets you have your moment and says, "Follow me and do exactly what I say. If I tell you to strike, you strike. If I tell you to cut yourself, you will. Are we understood?
Yep.
Yeah.
Understood.
Your feet are bare. Your purpose is forward. Follow me." And the massive Kerberoid begins to walk. He manifests this sort of like double-ended stick. I don't know exactly what it's called, but it's like crescent scythe on one side, crescent scythe on the other. Massive 6 foot or so, 6 or 7 feet of steel and wood in the middle and bone. And he sort of uses it to accentuate his, backwards knee walking, as he just sort of like has that kind of upwards gait as he makes his way.
Oh, he
And
walks like the guy in Star Wars.
Yes, he is. Yeah, he has the General Grievous knees. He's got the Anubis mummy knees.
That guy. That guy in Star Wars. That guy.
That guy.
That one guy.
That one bro. That one bro with the weird walk. When you pass, like after a day of walking, do any of you need to eat? 3 days have passed. Is everyone fine on food?
Oh, wow.
Is everyone fine
Are we allowed to eat? Isn't that
We
rude?
can't.
No, I know. I'm checking for hunger. I'm checking stamina levels, your Sims levels. How long can you go without food?
3 weeks.
Nobody's asking you, Moses.
Oh, my bad.
I think we only go like 6 days or 7 days, right?
It's what?
What's
How do we
the-
figure that out?
What's the equation?
That's okay. I got you.
But usually we just have food here and there.
Control is like 3 times your stamina.
Oh, that's not so bad. Yes. Is that hours or days?
Days.
Okay.
You said 3 times your stamina?
Is that the thing we all have or just you?
What a follow-up
I don't know.
question.
I thought we just got like 3 or 4 days.
something. For more days than he has dots of stamina or resolve, unless you've got autonomic control, which pretty much
So-
triples that.
So
pretty much
stamina
just
plus
have-
resolve equals days.
No.
Just highest of stamina or resolve is your base number.
So I'm already hungry.
I got another day.
So one more day.
So it's a day per dot.
It's a day per dot unless you have the merit autonomic control or its equivalent that will sort of push that out.
And how long's it been since we ate?
You guys all ate in the threshold. So you had a
Yeah,
like,
resolve plus twice.
Linda
stamina.
made everybody eat something at the threshold to this realm.
Mhm.
Which was 3 days ago.
I got,
Which was
was
3
how
days
long
ago.
ago?
3 days.
All right. Well, I'm hungry.
This is
So I have
Is
4
your autonomic
days,
con-
but I also have autonomic control, and I've got unholy stamina. Because doesn't that do something for us as well?
I believe unholy stamina gives you like it doubles it when used as a resistance.
I have 4 days.
Okay. So then, does autonomic control just give us more?
Yeah, it allows you to ignore fatigue, pain, and hunger. Yeah, it doesn't cost anything.
Number of days equal to
For
resolve
3
plus
days,
twice
but
stamina
resolve-
for suffering.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's 10 days for me.
A number of days equal to resolve plus twice the stamina. Jesus. And it's only a
Yeah.
dot. So this could be, something that's vital for you guys to invest in to survive in down here. Otherwise, so what's your stamina, Adonis?
3. My resolve is 3. My
Okay.
stamina is 2.
Is 2. So today you're hungry, but you can still go the rest of the day. By tomorrow, you know that hunger will start to affect your body, and it may make you contest against torment.
No.
So if we have any experience, we should just buy that. Is what you're saying?
Okay.
Like-
Okay, but quick question,
Okay.
because we went off
I gotta
the
go
path.
there. I gotta go there.
Or we are taking like a shortcut technically instead, right? So,
No, he's walking you right up the path. He's
so
just
we're still on the path though. So like the rules still apply.
yeah.
Gotcha. We just don't have to stop.
Yes.
Heard.
You said 3 days or 4 days have passed?
3.
So we're
days.
on day 3.
We're on
Right.
day
I
3.
got 2 more
Sorry.
days.
Yeah,
Okay,
we're
we're
on day 3. In the middle of the
Yeah.
3rd day.
2 more weeks.
Okay. Rain, how many days do you have before hunger?
3.
3? Okay. So you'll be hungry tomorrow as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Is anyone able to buy this one with vitriol, or are you guys flat out?
I'm sorry. How much was it?
It's a 1 dot merit, right?
Yeah, it's a 1-dot transmutation.
No,
It's
Oh,
one dot
okay.
transmutation. So it's 5 times dot if it's in your wheelhouse, 7 times if it's not.
I do not have enough to buy it, but I am
And
also not
it's
hungry yet, so we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
okay.
What type is it?
Yeah.
It's corporeum. So
Corporeal.
So I have to spend 7 autonomic control.
you don't have to. You can choose not to. I'm just saying it's a good choice to get it if you can. It'll extend your time before.
Oh, I
hunger.
have to spend vitriol on that though because
Yeah.
it's in the moment. Okay, then I can't because I only have 7 vitriol in my admin.
Mm,
That would tap me out.
yeah. If you had experience to buy it, it would be things like to buy in preparation for the underworld. It's okay. It's all good.
You can buy it when we're not playing.
Yeah, you could buy it before next game.
Okay.
Buy it when we get
You
to
said-
our next save point, and then you can buy
Right.
it there.
Right?
Only
Yeah.
upgrade at save points.
Next campfire.
You can only
Find the
access the menu at a
campfire.
campfire.
Start buying shit again.
Yeah, we can't buy it if the
See
game
what
is
happens when
currently
you're around Cooprum?
It's funny as fuck.
See what happens when
Um,
Cooprum's your first start
Okay.
refinement?
Today is the
Yeah.
last day for some of your hungers. You make by the end of the day, you are approaching the massive jaguar spirit who descends from a statuesque shrine.
Wow. Again, just beautiful.
Moses, Linda, hit it as hard as you can.
Whoa.
And Anubis says without slowing. The massive jaguar plants itself in your path, presenting challenge. Its snarls
Careful.
are like thunder.
I just walk up and punch it with my gauntlets.
Its defense is 6, its armor is 2. So it's going to be a -8 for the hit.
Okay.
You know.
Strength plus brawl.
Yes. One of
Hit
you.
it with the chair.
Yeah, strength plus brawl. Or what? You just have to hit it as hard as you can. If that's the way you hit as hard as you can, go for it. If using a weapon is your hardest hit, go for it. However, the second person who hits, his defense is only going to be minus by 1. So one person has to deal with -8. One person has to deal with -7.
You want 8 or 7? Mr. Muty.
Mr. Mew.
Sorry, I am Mr. Mean. Right, that's what I was trying to talk. If I go first and I use my demonstrating blow, if it loses its stamina roll, it gets knocked out. But if it survives it, it's still gets stunned, meaning it loses its hit, right?
Presumably, yeah.
So, I mean,
Moses can go first.
Moses can go first.
All right. Strike, strike, strike.
that's very nice.
Would something like battering
So,
ram be
to hit us
helpful at
like-
all?
Yeah, I imagine so. If you for your attack, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, battering ram is for inanimate objects, though.
That's
you want
what
to
I'm
pick
asking.
Yeah, that's definitely more for structures.
So this
but
is considered a spirit, correct?
It is. It's not considered a spirit.
So if I'm saying, do I need to activate my powers of my ephemeral flesh to hit it?
No, everything manifests down here. Everything feels physical, even when it's dead.
Okay.
Consider it
Elemental
as if
powers?
every single
have
person
elemental.
has ephemeral flesh active at all times.
Activate my light, activate. Okay. And you say -8.
Mm-hmm.
5. Alright, so using stupefying blow. Which is one of my most powerful attacks.
Hit him hard, Moses. Hit him hard.
Oh, no.
So, 9. 9 lethal.
Hell yeah.
Go ahead and describe your hit.
He literally says he orders us to, hit it as hard as we can. So, he's going to this kid continue to march forward, and then he's going to take off his coat, and then he's gonna hand it off to Adonis, and then he's 1-2 charge and jump up and just deck it as hard as he can in his face, without even breaking stride.
And this was defenestrating?
Yes.
Adonis is
Oh,
going
no,
to drape
stupefying blow.
his coat over his shoulders like a cheerleader wearing her boyfriend's varsity jacket.
It absolutely makes it rolling and falling unconscious, but it does not possess immunity to stun. You see the spots around it are popping and flashing like those old cameras, just pop, 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 pop with the big flashes. And its eyes look a little bit dazed. It's trembling and sort of like the power isn't moving to its limbs like it's supposed to. It gets no defense against you, Linda. Show it what you got.
Punch it.
I'm punching. I'm a
It still has 2 armor, but it has no defense.
Okay. So just -2?
Yes.
Okay. I spent a willpower, so I have a +3. I am using my dragon bone gauntlets.
So lethal damage.
Yeah. Making sure I'm not missing anything from the new things that it does.
Those things
I
only
know
have
technically it's like
enough
metagaming,
to activate it.
but if I can get like Rain to teach me Unholy Strength, then I get some 9 against, I'd be really able to do some damage with
It'd be
weapons.
scary.
We'd really be cooking.
Do a trade-off and teach her unholy
We
stamina.
could do unspeakable things.
Everyone needs to possess the unholies. The unholiest of unholies.
Definitely.
Holiest.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Hot damn. Blam! Blam! Almost a second later, Linda just cracks the creature, driving it into the ground. And between the 2 hits, it's almost like it's like 3 seconds, and on 1, 2, 3, crack, and then literally a second later, crack, and the jaguar hits the ground, eyes spinning, and just crunches up against its temple-like shrine, smashing into the stone. And as the rubble crumbles around it and the smoke rises into the air, Anubis is just like carrying on, like, good for you, and can set a brisk pace with Kerberoid blood on your knuckles, having given the creature its due.
I almost see, because we got like the same, I almost see like Linda and Moses, like when he takes off his jacket, doing like the Goku, but you do like fist bump and then just like one after another and just right after.
It's pretty.
Like, we got this. You take the ones on the left, I got the ones on the right.
Sounds good. This tracks. Checks out.
You're kicking ass.
The next day, by midday, having walked another 24-hour period, I need Rain and Adonis to make torment rolls. Go ahead and roll your humanity score.
Why?
We're hungry.
Because hunger is starting to ravage your body, and you are not permitted to eat or drink.
You're
Oh,
supposed,
thank God.
you're supposed to let the next day happen after the next
Last
game.
time that happened, we were on
That
the
way
Blood Ocean.
Well, you were good all the way through day 3, and then at around the midday of day 4, hunger became overwhelming.
Roll.
You got 1 success. Okay, hey, 1 is better than nothing. The fire is guttering inside of you, and his lips.
I got 1 too.
Every time I exhale, there's like a thin red mist.
Yes, and his lips
Like
are
as if
red
it's
and
cold
purple.
outside and you can see your breath. It's just red instead of white.
Little red mist, exactly. Same thing with Rain, except it's electric. She has that Super Saiyan 2 kind of like, it looks like the terminals and bits of her body are every now and then arcing, and you can tell she is fighting back against Torment. She's bitter. And same thing with Adonis. Like, he's fine, but he's short tempered. You know, like
Angry?
or it's the exact opposite. He might go from hangry to amorous, like, you know, like a drunk person. Like, I love you, you know, like you're starting to act way too much like your
I
nature.
love you, man. You're so cool.
But you are holding on. Your bodies are rejecting the hunger, but you are holding on. And and you can't be fed. So Alaska's just like, come on, guys, a little bit longer. We got this. At around nightfall, you reach the mummy serpent. This is the 4th day. You've already made your torment roll. Everyone except the unfleshed. Slice a portion of your body off. Feed it. The mummy requires skin. Sizable portions of meat. In game terms, sacrifice 1 lethal of your body, something that the mummy serpent can eat. Something that the snake can eat.
I'm like missing a hand.
Alaska's like,
Moses is going to do like he kind of used to do with Ace because he's doing the same thing, and so he'll just kind of like dig into his side
take a bit
and
of
like
side
rip
meat.
out like maybe side meat, like a flesh, like and just hand it over.
You give him a pinky.
Alaska like
And
I don't
then
have to give him anything.
forward and then takes a knife to his thigh and cuts off like a bit of thigh meat while he's biting the board and just
Roar's gonna like take her machete and like slice
Am I
down
allowed
her
to
arm so
generate-
it's like a piece of skin all the way down her arm.
I was gonna say, I was gonna like fillet my arm.
Yeah.
The twins do the same, the opposite arm.
So wait, everybody with flesh has to give a piece?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Mhm.
Adonis is gonna give 1 lethal's worth of flesh from his right hip.
Mm.
Right hip.
So he has to take the lethal.
Ace follows Moses's lead and takes a chunk of his side.
Ugh,
Like a
gross.
little,
Are we
a little
allowed to
symbol of
regenerate?
meat. What?
Are you allowed to regenerate or no? Does this offering has to stand?
It does not say. There's no laws against regeneration. So I think you're okay.
And then Pyro can lethal that back up.
I love it.
Same.
For
I do the same thing.
a fat
She's like
juicy,
same.
a fat juicy bison steak is tossed from the inside fold of Anubis's cloak to pay for Linda's passage. And with the
Gratitude.
snake sort of
Thanks for that.
looking at all the different offerings, it doesn't pay enough attention to you as you bypass it. And you walk on. You come to
Gross.
1,000 stairs, a purely vertical ascent, stair after stair after stair after stair, leading to a golden palace in the clouds that overlooks all of Razotal, overlooks all of the Stygian fields. You have reached the Hall of Two Truths, and the only thing that stops you is the Black Gate. Anubis turns to you. Make no coin beyond this place. You may not carry coin beyond the Black Gate. I will tell you what is not told to many. Coin is literal and figurative. Do not take anything that you intend or are willing to use for barter. Anything you take past this point cannot be used as barter. But literally, do not bring coin.
I don't think she has anything, but she'll discard like anything that she would have that could be considered that, but she doesn't really have much. She gave her coin or her gem to.
Doesn't plan
Yeah,
on
I don't-
bartering anything coming from his the maze blades, but I will go through my treasures, and if there is a coin or any coins, then I'll leave them behind.
Okay.
I don't think I have anything on me that would be considered a coin, and I will not be selling anything that I have on me, so.
Okay.
I would trade.
Same thing with Laughter. He's like, I already gave up everything that I would have maybe considered like a valuable, and this board is like my birthday
Yeah.
present, so no.
I don't have
think we're
anything to
ready.
give up.
What about you, Rain?
I said I don't have anything. It's mine. I'm not gonna give any of it up.
It's mine for me.
Then we are clear to proceed. Follow me. And he walks you into the sky for another day.
I love Rain so much.
So, by the fifth day, who would be hungry? Still
Wait, the
Rain.
people who already made the roll, do we have to roll again?
You will.
And then it's me, I think, added. That's it. Because then
Let me check Alaska and make sure.
Yeah, because as
Linda
a
and Moses have got
autonomic,
time.
I've
you
got
got 2
10.
weeks. Well, she got a week, and I got 2 weeks.
Oh, no,
I got
Nick.
another 2 weeks.
Any minuses this time?
I'll be right back.
No minuses. It is basically, actually, you're farther away from the smell of food, and you know you have food in packs that you can't eat. So yeah, I would say -1.
And I'm sorry, what is the rule again?
It's going to be your humanity -1. Moses, you know that Ace is starving. You know that his body is starting to, like, he has to eat a certain amount every day or else he starts to take damage. But there's nothing he can do about it. He is and has been suffering in silence for the last, 2 days.
I know.
Like, he ate with you guys at the beginning of the threshold, and then, by now, day 5, his body is starting to, he's taking damage.
Yeah, he
But
can't
he's
take
holding on.
pyros, he can't take flesh, he can't take emotion.
Yeah. He's doing his best to hold on.
I got
If
one.
I let him know, kind of whisper that if he needs to go sleep, like his dormant phase, then I can still carry him. But the choice is his.
You can tell he's thinking about it. Like, the pain does, it's getting to that point where sleeping would be easier. But there's also, that companion concern. Like, we did this together. Ace must watch, kind of a thing. He's doing his best to stay awake, even though it's hurting him. But the offer does make him feel better. Okay. We got 1 success on River. What about Rain? 1 for Adonis and 4 for Rain. Okay. It's hard.
Dang, Rain.
It becomes even harder when you reach the top by nightfall, when you reach the top of the 1,000 steps. But Rain is holding on. But it makes it no easier when you smell a banquet, when you smell roasted meats, when you smell opulent sliced fruits and completely dressed vegetables and spiced potatoes and mulled cider. Like, the smells coming from you coming down at you from the Hall of Two Truths are overwhelming, but you stomach it. You hold it down, you bite yourselves to make it through. And then you are being stopped at the entrance to a temple. I go no further with you. I will answer the last of your questions, Anubis says, sort of barking. You are good-souled travelers. But Osiris is law. He is calm like the river. But if driven to explosion, he is volcanic. Do not anger. Be respectful. Enter the Hall of Two Truths when you are ready. And you can look over the entire Dead Dominion from here. You are in the clouds next to a temple of gold, overlooking stairs that descend all the way back to the sun. You can see the rivers and the boatmen and the jackals and the jaguars and the mummy spirits and the dog all far below. They're like ants to you.
Are there new rules once we enter the Black Gate?
That was my question too.
All rules apply. All rules remain.
Where is the
Except the
ocean
path
of
has been.
fragments?
He points pretty much just off. You can actually kind of see it from where you're standing. If you're on the side of a temple or like right in front of it, he sort of just points directly through, and you can kind of smell the salt and the brine. The Ocean of Fragments borders this realm. It's on the direct other side of this palace, of this massive sky temple. It's not possible that you could climb into the sky, hit a temple, and then that temple borders an ocean, but that is exactly what has happened here.
I'm pretty sure we left possible several
This ain't
layers
Kansas
of hell
anymore.
up.
Yeah. But yes, this realm borders the Ocean of Fragments. You are a 2-minute walk from the beach. Once you pass through here, you can easily make your way down.
Will it be clear
I
where
don't know
where
if
to go?
it will work. I'm not doing the aura site.
Oh, Aura Sight? Okay. Aura Sight does work.
Yeah. I don't know if it's going to work on a god, on a deity, but to kind of gauge whether or not, how rude or disrespectful we are.
Yeah. Hey, I think that's a
This
storytelling.
is also going to make it a,
What did you say, River?
and then this is going to make it a very point to just say as few words as possible.
Mum's the word.
Since he has a habit of, triggering people.
What had you say, River?
I just said, I was asking him, will it be clear where to go?
The laws of the Dead Dominion end here. Once you pass through the Hall of Two Truths, you will be subject to the laws of the next realm. And it is possible to pass through. But the path and the laws end here.
There's no
Well,
rules.
thanks for getting us this far. That was good.
All right, I guess let's go.
Walk on through.
Oh, yeah. I was gonna ask. Anubis. Does he require payment?
What's your
Technically,
due?
Well, he did his work. Yes, he is
We gave him
one of the
scale.
5 guardians.
That's
Anubis. I like this question. Anubis leans down conspiratorially. And this is a very big creature to put its big Doberman jackal face that close to yours. And it says, let me tell you a secret. No,
Yeah.
he does not require payment. But if you have been good, and you have, you may request payment from him. And he stands back up to his full height with a big jackal grin.
Huh?
We can demand payment from him.
Request a treat.
That doesn't make sense.
So now do we request payment from Anubis?
Is Anubis talking in third person?
Wait, guys, huddle. What are you gonna ask for?
Anubis pats your head, Linda, his big clawed hand, and starts to walk back down the 1,000 steps because you realize his place is the Black Gate. That's where he's supposed to stand. And he came all that way to escort you past the others.
That was really nice.
It was really nice of him.
enacting the right of huddle.
Yeah, huddle.
Group huddle outside of Golden Hall.
It's like opening your Pit Boy or your menu in a video game. Everybody has to go, oh, no, wait, they opened their menu.
I can't
They
wait
call
for
it the
this group
sacred
to
right
have
of
that
huddle.
in front of another group. Like groups that don't huddle, like the Firstborn or the House of War, will just be like,
What the hell are they doing?
you know, like
We're
groups
doing
that
a
don't huddle.
thing.
Riley leans over to
Like,
Anton.
no.
You know, do you think they know that we can still hear them?
Yeah, they're
And
very loud
see them?
whisperers.
They're not being quiet.
It's just, and see them.
Oh.
There's a loon just floating across their group, just spying on them.
But wait, weren't we about to just fight? Did they just go time out and huddle? Like
Didn't
Guys, I
realize
think if
this
we're
was
gonna ask for
basketball.
payment, we should ask for coins back. What if we get stuck down here? We have to like go out the old way or something.
Coins is probably a good plan.
Oh, but we can't have coins past this part, so how do we tell them that we want the coins but not till later? That doesn't work.
Well, he can make any
You just
laws,
say, I
right?
want the coin,
He's
but not till
told
later.
Nothing.
Yeah.
See a finger.
Well, I don't know if it'll break any laws, but now that I've seen both sides of the ocean, I could just open the gate.
Oh, that's cool. Like
That's
if we need
true.
to get back, you mean?
Okay, so maybe
Well,
we don't
I
need
don't
the
I don't
coins.
know if that counts as going off the path or whatever, but I
Or
can't
going
just
back.
open the gate.
Well,
Now that
we're
I've
going
seen
back.
both sides.
That's a good exit strategy if stuff is already going bad. That was kind of my plan.
Yeah, I think we put that one in the break in case of emergency.
Yeah,
get
that's
the
like
fuck out.
the
I like
break.
that a lot.
Yeah.
Good shit.
Couldn't you
That's
make
what he
a
said,
door
very
to
much
the
here.
lobby?
I'm sorry, said I the
Water
player missed.
has to be water to
Couldn't-
water.
Couldn't you make a door to the lobby? Because
No, because it has to be adjacent to the body
the
of water that we're
It has to
crossing.
be like shore to shore.
It's shore to shore. Basically, we wade out into the shadows, I open a gate, and we walk out of the ocean on the other side.
Gotcha.
I just think it's
Just
worth
like
to try
you said,
later on, no matter what.
Open gate.
But what should we ask for payment for then?
I don't even know.
We're
We haven't
like,
done anything to get paid
About
for.
the feathers.
Yeah, I kind of
Isn't
feel
that
like
what
maybe
we're
we
here
just...
for in the first place?
Yeah. Hey, yeah.
Do we even... What did you say?
We could.
It's
Well, I
there.
don't know about this Leviathan bloke, but if we can ask for payment, why don't we ask for the feathers?
Then we
We've
wouldn't
been
have to
good
ask
boys.
Osiris.
Oh yeah, but we gotta be careful that like what he asks, like he wants her, right? So we have to make sure he doesn't like want her.
Yeah.
His
You might
word
try
is
to
law.
keep me down here. I don't know. I can't. Maybe we don't
Yeah,
need
well,
payment.
that's like
We didn't really do anything. He helped us.
What is he paying us for? We didn't do.
Yeah.
Out of character, did Anubis tell us we could ask Osiris for payment or Anubis for payment?
Osiris.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I really thought it was Anubis. We could probably break our huddle.
Well, Anubis is fucked off back down the stairs, correct?
Yeah.
Well, because,
Okay.
yeah, well,
So he's no
but
longer
Moses had asked Anubis what his due was. Like his due, Anubis'
That's
due.
yeah. So that's why I
Did
thought. This
Anubis
I thought-
require payment for helping us?
Oh no, he does not.
I thought he was
that
talking
was
in
the
third
question.
person.
Got it.
You
Okay,
paid
we're all
his due.
Yeah.
You did his test with the feather.
Yeah, that's what I said too. Okay,
Ah, okay.
Okay.
I then said that. Maybe I was on mute. No.
I was under. Okay, so we could break this huddle because I think we all we're clear. Break.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay, I like the huddles even when they're not necessary.
Yeah, me too. They were fun.
But I'm still confused.
I love
What is her
hugging
name?
Wait, hold on. But I'm still confused.
Me too.
Well,
Or
we
you
can
can
have an
choose
idea of what
one.
we want to. I mean, we want our payment that we want to ask Osiris is probably the feathers.
Yeah.
So that or the wings, the wings.
Okay.
So I
okay.
feel like that makes sense.
What if we each get one?
6
Oh.
feathers.
That's a lot.
I know. But isn't there like a weird law that says we can't ask for like my own soul?
Yeah, that was a rule.
So I can't
That's
shortcut.
for your soul. What do you mean? It says you can't claim your soul.
Oh,
That was
Yeah,
one of
I
the
know.
rules.
sorry. That would have been an amazing shortcut.
What if I use my wish to claim yours?
We can't claim our own soul, but we can claim others' souls.
Can we claim each other's soul?
What if I use
We
my wish
don't
to
got
get your
souls.
soul?
They're not made yet.
Oh, right.
What if we
Searching
use
for
this
it.
wish to make the soul? So that at least it's out there.
I'm hopeful. I don't know. I see your face, Adonis, but I'm real hopeful.
That's a
Would
crazy
we all-
good idea.
Wouldn't you
Be
just all
very
become
careful,
friends?
love. I don't want to lose anyone. I don't want to lose anyone because of a poorly worded wish.
Yeah.
I don't want my soul now. If I have one,
Well-
it's not ready. I'm not ready. But it'd be nice to know that there's one out there for me.
Okay.
Sitting around waiting in a soul museum.
I guess we won't know until we go, huh?
I think it might be. I think that might be it.
Alaska takes his place in the middle next to Linda.
On we go.
Let's do it.
I have no idea what we're doing.
You march forward, put your hands on the double doors of this gilded palace in the sky, and you pull. And as they begin to creak slowly open, the scent of sage and different incense and roaring fire and animal sacrifice and feasting foods all assault you at once. You see a figure, a god, a gargantuan, seated on a massive throne. And that's where we'll end our episode.
Nice.
River
We
bows.
end every episode on a cliffhanger.
Wow.
Hey, but this one is good. You are right there at the next game is gonna be insane.
Oh lordy days, I'm
But
nervous.
thank you. We're still here, right?
Yeah, we're still good.
We're still here.
All right. Well, thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. Thank you for taking this journey on the wrong side of heaven, deep into the underworld with our Azothic champions, the Unbroken. They've got a lot to think about out of character, how they want to handle next game. And we've got a little bit of time before we see you again. So until then, remember, no matter how bright that day gets, sanguine is the night. We love you, squad.
We did the night.
Alrighty, we're out.